Alright, are we here? Are we live? Are we up and running? Are we up and running? Here we are, Sunday Night Football. The 49ers and the Denver Broncos, Week 3 live. Yep, I'm here. It's live. We're just waiting now. Waiting for all of it to go. All the adverts. But hopefully you'll get the commentary in the background just a little bit. And, yeah. Let's go. We're just waiting. Just waiting. So, Sunday Night Football. The 49ers at Denver. Both won one. Both lost one. Big game. So, yeah. If you're watching, thanks for watching. The scoreboard will be out there. I want to get the back of the commentary as well. So you can hear the flag. So if the flags come up or something, you can hear them. But that is it. Jimmy G is back in action. Sadly, Trey Lance is out, it looks like, for the season. So Jimmy G's back in the seat. George Kittle is playing. But we haven't got Eric Armstead, Davis Price, Croft. No, we ain't got a decent. Hopefully, it'll get good for Sunday Night Football. It's just a waiting game. But, yep. Just a waiting game. And now it's just waiting for the adverts. Waiting for everyone else to go. Just waiting. Waiting. Sunday Night Football. Deebo Samuel's in. George Kittle's in. Jimmy Garoppolo's playing. Russell Wilson's playing. Big game. Sunday Night Football. San Francisco 49ers at Denver Broncos. And we're waiting on adverts. Just purely adverts. Sunday Night Football is sponsored by Hyundai. Untuck it. Shirts designed to be worn untucked. What else? No, that's it. This is a lot, mate. It's really long-winded. Really long-winded. Come on, man. Let's see the game. This is long. So, waiting. Collab Cam is live. This is long-winded. This is long, man. Just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yes, we are live. Yes, let's watch the game. It's just taking long. Too many adverts. 1:15. It went live. They should actually just live the game as soon as the game starts. Seriously. Can Russell Wilson beat the 49ers at their hometown? Denver Broncos. We're about to find out. Can Shanahan do the business? Sunday Night Football. Here we got Mike and Peggy Shanahan, Carl's parents. Oh, the fam's in. Melissa Stark for Sunday Night Football. Come on, here we go, come on. Jimmy Garoppolo back in the driver's seat. 30th of Jan, lost the NFC championship game to the Rams. Jimmy Garoppolo, March 8th, shoulder injury. July 26th, reported to 49ers camp. Restructured contract, August 29th. Last week, 27-7 win versus Seattle Seahawks. Jimmy Garoppolo, 13-21 passing, 154 yards, touchdown, rush touchdown. Enters game in first quarter last week versus the Seahawks. Okie dokie. I'll give a sound up as soon as they stop with this crap. Kyle Shanahan, 6th season as a 49ers head coach, 40-43, 4.82 regular season record. Let's go, let's go. Nathaniel Hackett, first season as a Broncos head coach. Ooh, right, are we kicking off? Are we kicking off? I put the sound on.
Denver won the toss.
We are. Here we go.
Here we go. The Broncos Super Bowl 50 win. We'll kick it off. And Ray McLeod is the return
here we go.
For San Francisco. Haven't seen a cloud all weekend.
And we're off.
Beautiful weather tonight in Denver. And off we go.
Denver Bronco. Boom. I think McLeod's got the ball. He's on the 10-yard line. Oh, still on the 10. Oh, that was a bit stupid. He just took a knee. Okay, here we go. Can Jimmy G get this ball up?
Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois.
Jeffrey Wilson Jr., North Texas.
Kyle Juszczyk, Harvard.
Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State.
Debo Samuel, University of South Carolina.
George Kittle, Titan University.
Trent Williams, University of Oklahoma.
Aaron Banks, Notre Dame. Jake Brendel, UCLA.
Spencer Burford, UTSA.
Mike McGlinchey, Notre Dame.
Here we go.
Very good tackles.
10-yard line.
George Kittle back in the lineup.
San Francisco.
With a groin injury.
1st and 10. Jimmy's got the ball. They're going to go in the middle. And
Jeff Wilson runs to the right.
Yeah, Wilson's 2 yards.
So Jimmy
down.
Garoppolo, first 3 years in New England, he backed up Tom Brady. Traded to San Francisco in 2017.
Garoppolo, Jimmy Garoppolo, 2021 compact PC, 62% yards, 3,810 touchdowns, 20 inters, 12 rating, 98.7. That's pretty good.
Last week, the Trey Lance injury in the game against Seattle.
There we go.
Thrust into that game.
2nd and 8.
Having no training camp, no
Here
preseason action.
Go.
And the Niners went on to the win.
Jimmy's got the ball. Fake passes it. Jimmy's still got the ball. Throws left. Wide open to Samuel. And he's gone over for a first on the 25-yard line.
Gets a first down out to the 25-yard line.
That's really good. 1st and 10.
little bit of what you get with Jimmy Garoppolo. He looks deep, he checks it down, and
So,
why not?
if you didn't see the
Deebo
play, you're not
Samuel,
watching.
who did everything last year,
Jimmy's got
led
the ball.
NFL in
As he's got
yards
the ball,
per catch,
does a
and you
fake
can
pass
see why. They
behind,
weren't all
and he
deep balls.
sees Deebo,
Just get him the
throws
football
left,
and let him do this.
corner to
Cornerbacks
Deebo, and
want
Deebo
no
just
piece
runs
of this
up.
guy.
Very
Garoppolo, he
nice.
loves him.
Right, 25-yard line. Jimmy's got the ball.
25-yard line will go on the ground with
And he passed to Samuel.
He's gonna have
Samuel
to
tried to
run a little
run.
bit more. Minimal gain there.
That
Here's
went
the
down.
Denver defense.
Didn't work.
Draymond Jones, the Ohio State University.
DJ Jones, Ole Miss.
Deshaun Williams, Clemson.
They're
Bradley
moving
Chubb,
up
North
slowly
Carolina
but
State.
surely.
Josie Jewell, Iowa.
Jonas Griffin, Indiana State.
Randy Gregory, Nebraska.
Slowly but
Patrick
surely.
Tan II, Roll Tide.
Kareem Jackson, Alabama. Caden Stearns, Texas.
Ronald Darby, District of Columbia.
Here we go.
They're missing all-pro safety Justin Simmons.
Second and
game out,
9.
quad
Jimmy G's got the
injury.
ball.
Fake
Jimmy
to
G's still
use
got the
check.
ball. Throws deep
Garoppolo
left.
throws.
Oh, it's a
Hey,
catch.
incomplete.
Oh, it nearly come
Contested
out.
ball, and Pat Surtain, the terrific corner, battling Brandon
So
Ayuk. It's incomplete, but almost intercepted.
Jimmy G's got the ball
One of the
and he
great things
throws
you get
left.
is protection
So
with this offense
I'm watching
because
behind Jimmy G.
everybody has to play the run
So
against San Francisco.
the defense have
So you
gone
get
right.
the
Jimmy
defensive
G's
line
gone right.
moving
And
sideways,
he's looked left.
and a lot
As
of
he's
it's going to
looked
come
thrown,
down now on the back end. Can guys like
And the
Patrick
guys nearly got the
Surtain
ball, but
make
the defense
plays like that?
pushed it
That was
out.
beautifully covered.
And as it was going
They're so
down, they
happy
nearly
to
got an
have
interception,
Surtain
but it was on the
back, and now
ground.
it's Pat. Rush time
So they've got to be careful.
with
3 and
Bradley
9.
Chubb and Randy Gregory. the
3 and
former
9.
Cowboy.
They've got to be
3rd and 9.
careful. Jimmy G's got the ball.
Broncos
Throws in the
bring
middle.
forward. Pass is
Oh.
deflected in the middle. DJ Jones, who came over from the 49ers and was jacked up to play his
So
own team.
Jimmy G's got the ball,
Helps
throws
force
it,
him
and it
off
was
the field.
intercepted by Jones. Right in the middle.
And
It was
the
bizarre.
times that
Let me
I've
see it
seen
again.
Garoppolo play, it is this
So Jimmy G's got the
defensive style
ball.
that can work
Jones,
against
the
get some
Denver
pressure up the
defense,
middle
trying to
and
get in.
your hands up in the air. You think
And
back
Jimmy
to
G's
the Super
thrown
Bowl
in the
as
middle,
well. It's that
straight to Jones's
inside
hands.
pressure
He's
a
got
lot
it in
of
the air.
times that can make a difference.
It's got it in the air. It's got it.
Mitch
He's
Wishnowsky,
thrown
the
it. His hands
punter
there.
for San Francisco.
Very bizarre.
Montrell Washington,
Okay.
rookie receiver.
Now it's
Back
4
deep
and
to
9, and they're
receive.
kicking it back. Wishnowski's kicking it back.
Kickers
He's got the
love
ball.
coming here as visitors. The altitude. This one
And
a
he's
very
kicked
deep
it
kick.
from 30. Oh,
It'll hit out of bounds, be about 45 yards, and the
45
Broncos take
yards.
over right around their 30.
okie dokie.
So a first down picked up by
Well-
the Niners. They do no more with it. They go back to the drawing board, and the Broncos on the
Okay, so. Very, very bizarre. Jimmy G does all right at first. Throws it over. Everything's going well. Second. Third. That nearly got intercepted. And fourth. Sorry, second and nearly got intercepted. And on a third down, he's thrown in the middle. Jones, the Broncos defense, is right there. A massive, well, you can't miss a massive guy. Couldn't run out and gone around. Maybe he could have done that. Who knows? But it's just, he's tried to throw in the middle, and Jones, you know, the Denver Broncos, the defense, Jones just put his hands out like that. Very unlucky, but okay. Is what it is. From a 49ers offensive start, not too bad, but it's just the start. Now we're going to see what Russell Wilson can do. After these commercials. Introducing Dynamic Island iPhone 14 Pro. Is that good or bad? Now we're just waiting. It's all adverts. Long adverts. When the advert stops, won't come back in. I'll also be streaming the New York Giants and Cowboys because I am going to see the New York Giants and Green Bay Packers in London at Tottenham Stadium, so I can't wait for that. So I'm keeping an eye on what the Giants can do. Hopefully they can beat the Cowboys. That'll be a laugh. I've done all right, 2-0. Just waiting now. It's a waiting game. Okay. I think we're back in the game. We're just waiting. Oh, here we go. 30-yard line. Russell Wilson's got the ball, throws down right. They went for a run, 2 yards.
San Francisco defense all over it. Let's meet the Bronco offense.
Okay, Broncos.
Russell Wilson from a whole pack of Badgers. Javonte Williams, North Carolina. Jerry Jeudy, Alabama.
KJ Hamler, Penn State.
Cortland Sutton, SMU. Albert Okwuegbunam, Missouri. Garrett Bowles, Utah.
Dalton Reisner, Kansas State University.
Lloyd Cushenberry, LSU.
Oh, Wilson's got the ball. They're going for a run in the middle.
Stanford.
That's also gone nowhere.
And that line not able to clear a path.
Raw. All right. Well, the
Javonte
49ers
Williams,
defense
it'll be
kept them out
third
at bay,
and long
which is
coming
really
up
good.
for Russell Wilson. The numbers have not been pretty here in the first couple of games. Chris alluded to it at the start, getting
Russell
used to a new
Wilson,
system.
com
Just 2
PCT,
touchdowns, the only
59%
2 the
yards,
Broncos have
559
had.
touchdowns,
They've
2
struggled
inches,
in the red zone
180.5.
this year.
Russell Wilson's got the
Going
ball.
quick, third down
Oh, he's got the
against
ball. He
pressure.
goes
He escapes
left
for the
on the
moment,
30-yard
completes
line.
it.
Oh,
But
mate,
Jerry
they're not going
Jeudy at
nowhere.
top as the ball
They're not
is luckily held on to by
going
Jeudy.
nowhere.
What a huge hit on the quarter by
Mate,
Mosley.
the 49ers
Quick
defense
3
have
out for
covered
Denver
that
offense.
brilliantly.
Swarming animals out there of this defense. They
Mate.
disrupt with that front line. And
Russell Wilson throws
Mosley
left,
come
and there was
flying
2
up off
on
the
this
edge,
guy.
and
3
Jeudy
on this
just had
guy.
to sort of duck for cover there. So 2
Unbelievable.
strong defensive starts here for both these teams.
Unbelievable.
Kinda way
Warner,
we thought it
Lenore,
might be
they're
here
all over
tonight.
this guy.
We've seen it
4th
in
and
the early
7,
going.
and the Broncos are
Corliss
passing it
Wakeman
back
only
to us. They're
13
kicking it
punts in
back.
his NFL career. Ray McLeod
Bang.
back to receive.
Back over.
Lefty.
And
Big kick.
we've got the
McLeod's
ball.
room here from the
20
21.
yards. Oh, 20 yards.
Trying to get
He's
to
running
the edge,
25
and his return
yards.
is only 5 yards to the 26,
McLeod,
and that's where San
all
Francisco's
good.
second possession will take over. Special teams tackle
That
by
was the
Alex
quickest. That was quick. Really quick. 11 minutes and 7 seconds on the first quarter. That's bizarre, I'm telling you. Very quick. They gave that away like nothing. So Russell Wilson goes right. Down the line, he throws right. Nowhere. And the second one went nowhere. Don't know, I can't remember, it went right again. And on the third one, he throws left. Just on the lines. And the defense is all over it. So it's a good start for the defense. Now we're waiting for more adverts to finish. Now it's just taking along. Oh well, it is what it is. I was waiting for the adverts to flee off. Well, we're doing all right so far. We're not doing too bad at all. It's all going well. Yeah, just these adverts are just in the way. Long-winded. Just waiting. Right, we're back in. We is back in. Just waiting. Okay. Here we go.
Drive 2 for the 49ers starting from
25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy goes, throws deep in the middle, and great catch to Brandon Ayuk. That's a great catch. Great deep throw down the middle.
So the 49ers come out in the first drive, and they play run.
So if you're watching,
they load it up, tight ends,
Jimmy's got the ball.
everything. They come out and spread
Ayuk's going straight in the middle, and he's on the 40-yard line. Jimmy G throws with his right hand straight down the middle,
perfect
and it's gone brilliant.
Ayuk came on the
Absolutely
end of last
brilliant.
year. Ended up with 56 catches, a second-round
Here we
pick.
go. Jimmy's got the ball, hands it off in the middle to Samuel. Oh, and he's gone through. It's 30, 25, 20 yards.
So 10 brings him down inside the 20.
To Wilson Jr.
So Jeff Wilson Jr., the man who's got to carry the load here with a 38-yard gain.
So Jimmy G's got the ball. This is unreal. So Jimmy G's got the ball.
This offense is going to create so many cutback opportunities.
He's got it.
That if
He
you get
passes
picked
to
off on the
Wilson. Off you go,
backside
and he runs straight in the middle.
It was George Kittle getting just enough of the backside to allow that cutback.
Straight in the middle. That's yours. Gone.
What they do best,
Just run straight through him.
Fifth year in the league.
Here we go.
Texas.
18-yard line. They're on 1st and 10. 9 minutes 46 seconds on the clock. Jimmy G's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Into the Kittle.
Tight end George Kittle, but he hangs on. His first catch of the year. Missed the first 2 games with the groin injury.
And he's and they're on a 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3.
Anytime you overload to one side, you're going to leave Kittle some space in the middle. And this is just so easy, right? This is so much the personality. Deebo Samuel and George Kittle, the catch, the Yak brothers. You know, they just take great pride in that, right? You're not bringing us
Jimmy
down.
G's got the ball, hands in the middle. Oh, and they've gone over for first.
Down, but he'll have a first down. It'll be first and goal.
Oh.
San Francisco at the 8-yard line. Josie Jewell is back in the lineup for the Broncos.
So they tried to run in the middle just to get it over for a first, and they've just got it over for a first by an inch.
Start the early portion of the season in the red zone.
Broncos defense allow touchdowns on 45% of opponents' red zone drives. First in NFL.
It's almost like having 9 offensive linemen out there for San Francisco. All these receivers block.
Right, here we go.
There's Rivero, the new defensive coordinator.
Right. 8-yard line. First and goal. Jimmy's got the ball. He throws up to the right. To Ayuk. And they made that 4 or 5 yards. 2nd and goal.
And what
to Samuel.
He said, yeah, I like running slants and other routes, but
so
anytime
Jimmy's
I hear
got the
that
ball.
quick screen out there, that wide receiver screen, I get a little smile
Samuel,
on my
he's moved
face.
up
So
5
maybe
yards.
defenders can start looking for that. If
Deebo Samuel touches 22.
Watch out for the quick screen. He loves that play.
Touchdowns total.
We had a chance to
Mate,
visit with him. He requested a trade in
we're
April.
just pushing.
That didn't happen. The deal
Always
finally got done
pushing.
at the end of July. 3 years.
Here we go again.
$71 million. So
3 yards.
difficult to stop.
2nd and goal. Jimmy's got the ball. Throws left. Ayuk straight for a touchdown.
Leading the way.
Brilliant.
Ayuk comes inside of him. And Brandon Ayuk
Brilliant.
with the touchdown grab, and San Francisco scores first.
Brilliant. Well played to San Fran. That was a nice drive as well.
Just an automatic when you get
So
this.
Jimmy
You're
G's
going
got
to
the
pick
ball.
the inside guy, and there's just nobody
And
left.
Ayuk's
They're
just
in there
run
with 2
slightly
guys.
left, straight
and basically
over.
one
Straight for a
receiver
touchdown.
could pick both of them. Easy read,
Well
nice read that time by Garoppolo to see that so easily.
Now they're going for the
Gold,
point.
oldest kicker in the league at 39.
Robbie Gold gets it.
Feeling good,
7-0.
His physical condition in the offseason knocks the extra point through.
Okay, 7-0. Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver, has got the first touchdown. Fair play. The 49ers are the first ones to put scores on the board. Nice and early in the game. Oh, just the waiting game now. Just the waiting game. So it's not too bad. The offense is getting like really good. Really good. We're slowly pushing. Kittle's come out and done a thing. Deebo Samuel's come out and done a thing. Of course, Brandon Ayuk has just come out and done a thing. So, yeah. He's just done a touchdown as well. But he's read it well, Jimmy. I have to admit. Really, really good. Very quick. As Brandon Ayuk's just gone left. Very quick. Like I'm pretty shocked, put it that way. But Jimmy G does well. He has done in really good games. And like him, hate him, he's doing the job, and the job needs to be done. And at the moment, he's doing it well. Everyone can moan and say, well, it's only early in the game, blah, blah, blah. But I know it's early, but he's doing the job that he's supposed to be doing. And now we're just waiting. What can Russell Wilson do against the 49ers defense, which hasn't been so well offensively? Now it's just a waiting game. If you're watching, thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing a lot of these streams because I've booked off a lot of Sundays off from my hospitality work, because I work in a restaurant, and I've booked off a lot of holiday. On the 1st of October, there'll be a video out of me of what I'll be doing in the London games. If I'll be going to Mexico, London, and Germany. So keep an eye on that. And I'll tell you which games that I will be seeing. I will be streaming the Giants and Cowboys. I will be streaming that tomorrow as well, so keep an eye out on that. Right now, we're just waiting. Alright, we're back in.
So playing from behind, it's been a story.
Leave a comment if you can hear the sound. I want to know.
His first time as a head coach.
If not, I'll watch back the video.
Green Bay and Jacksonville, Buffalo, in college at Syracuse.
Okay, here we go.
Doug Marone's staff in those last 3 stops. As a head coach with first-year
and we're kicking it back to the Denver Broncos, and it's going to be a touchback.
It's a touchback. They'll take over the 25. Okay. Let's go back to the touchdown and bring in Terry McCauley, our rules analyst. Terry, what about offensive pass interference and blocking downfield?
It was indeed offensive pass interference, Mike. It's illegal to block more than a yard downfield, and the receiver clearly does that. He engages the defender more than a yard before the ball is touched.
Yeah, just watching the
Brandon offensive pass interference.
Touchdown, very quick, very quick.
It's a gray area because it's one-ish,
no one covered him.
And it's so bang bang.
Yeah, and as a receiver, you really have to.
Bosa looks ready. He looks in charge. Here we go. 25 yards.
7-0.
7:56 on the clock. 7-0. Wilson's got the ball. Hands it off in the middle. They're going for a run. And they've made up 3 yards.
So, Chris, I brought up the issues with time management, clock management. The Monday night opener in Seattle, last week here against Houston.
Jerry Rosberg, Broncos senior assistant, NFL assistant coach 2001.
Special teams coach, was an associate head coach with Baltimore. He's been brought in this week to help manage the game management situations and allow Hackett to remain
7 minutes 30, 7-0 on the 25 yards, 28 yards. Wilson's got the ball, throws deep to the left, and covered. Covered by the 49ers defense. 3rd and 7.
Here's the San Francisco defense.
Samson Ebukam, Eastern Washington.
Javon Kinlaw, JC. Kevin Givens, Penn State.
Nick Bosa, The Ohio State University.
Aziz Al-Shire, the FAU.
Fred Warner, BYU. Dre Greenlaw, Arkansas.
Emmanuel Mosley, Tennessee.
Talanoa Hufanga, USC.
Tashawn Gibson, Dallas Kimball High School.
Charvarius Mooneyman Ward, Macomb High School.
Here we go. There's a flag out because we got
killed play here as the offensive
mate,
line
we've given them.
The
that was us. We got the flag.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 56.
Yeah. Even I saw that.
Still 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down. Chris, we saw the defense. We should point out Eric Armstead is not in there. Let's go back to the point with Nathaniel Hackett and the decision he made to bring somebody in from the outside this week, week 3.
We've seen a lot of head coaches over the years who would say, after taking some criticism in the first couple of games, we'll get it figured out. I got this. Leave us alone. And he said, let's try to fix the problem. And then he went back to what he does best, which is call the plays.
Waiting. 3rd and 2.
Got a 3rd and 2 with Melvin
Wilson's
Gordon
got
in
ball,
there.
Throws middle. Oh, and he missed.
Tried to get it to Alberto Quebenam.
No
Could not find him. And
that's
the fans
terrible.
Start to react. They booed this team and were on them last week. 3 and out again.
Going to come right in here, and it's
that's terrible.
Like
so Wilson's got the ball. He's got a man open just over about 4 yards
to throw it
over
had to hold on to it for a second and went right in the dirt.
4 yards over the first and 10.
Just
the first.
hasn't looked right.
And as he throws it,
first couple of games on
it
offense.
comes out of his hands. He was
Punt
open.
number 2 for Corliss Wade.
Very terrible. Now it's kicked back.
All the way back to the 11-yard line.
McLeod's got the ball on the 20-yard line.
And Ray will be pulled down before the
It's
20.
pulled down
Nice tackle by
on the
Alex
18-yard
Singleton.
line.
And we're back in 30 seconds after this from AWS.
Well, there you have it. Not going too bad, but bit of it's we're keeping them at bay. I think that's the main thing. We're keeping them at bay. Hasn't been too bad. All going well. So far, so good. Oh, we're back. It's proper raining outside as well. If you can't hear it, it's proper raining out.
Niners trip here in 8 years. 15th regular season meeting between these two franchises. We've combined for 15
Here we go.
Super Bowl appearances.
First and 10.
Halfway through the quarter, third drive for the Niners, starting at their own 19.
7 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Jimmy G's got the ball, throws left to Ayuk over the first.
Last play, 16 on this one. Out to the
on the 25-yard
line and a first down with a tackle.
That's really good.
A little different look here for the Broncos with 2 linebackers in here
Jimmy G's
playing
got
the
the ball.
run. So they're going to try and
Wilson
hit this
Jr.'s
area
going
right
right,
in here
fake
behind.
cover.
Instead of a nickel defense,
Jimmy
you
G
got those
throws
linebackers
left,
playing downhill
and
now,
just run
trying to
across
take away the big
for the
runs.
first. That's a
what
nice throw
happens
as well.
when Jeff Wilson breaks one off for about 50.
Really nice throw.
Jimmy G looks pretty good for a guy who was not taking part of the regular reps in
35-yard line, sorry. Jimmy G's got the both, throws it to Debo, and it ain't going nowhere. And there's a flag on the field as well.
A limited gain as it was red alert, 19 in the backfield. Go get him. DJ Jones, Draymond Jones.
What's happened here?
Half a dozen guys in blue there for the stop. And then we'll check the flag. Sean Hockley, the referee.
Who was it?
There is no foul on the play. It's second down.
All right, so with that, Melissa, start.
Mike, we connected with Garoppolo's
No foul on the play, but
surgeon,
yet you
Dr.
throw a
Neil
bleeding
Elgato,
flag.
who
So what
repaired
was that for
tear
then?
in the backside of his throwing shoulder. It is a rare injury for quarterbacks. He told us he didn't give Garoppolo the green light to throw with velocity until the end of July. And Garoppolo said that this rehab was almost worse than his torn ACL in 2018 because as a quarterback, you're always thinking about your shoulder.
Here we go.
Now he
we get the touchdown. Jimmy's got the ball, has it off in the middle, and he's gone 5 yards.
Could have been stopped back behind the play. Gets out past the 40-yard line with 3rd and a long 4 coming up. So, Chris, here he was in training camp. You're not part of the team. You're over there on the other field throwing to trainers and other guys.
And they didn't even give him a playbook.
I know.
I mean, that's how far gone he was, or they all thought that he was going to be. And then at the end of the year, a starting job really didn't open up. And so Kyle Shanahan sort of floated out the idea, well, we can't pay you more than Trey Lance, but we can make you a deal.
And 4th.
Jimmy accepted it.
Here we go. Jimmy G's got the ball.
3rd and 4, and a flag
and there's
is
a flag on the field.
Saw the movement up front as it got loud here. And if it's on Denver, it'll be a 49er first down.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
And it'll be 3rd and long.
Christ.
So he comes
Brendel,
to this team now
full start.
after Trey Lance
Idiot.
And that interior, the 2 guards in the center, pretty new in front of him.
Yeah, he said 64. He meant 74.
3rd and 9. What an idiot.
Who moved early. But now you have the advantage if you are
What's this
the Denver
guy doing?
Broncos. Now they get to unleash their best, which is their pass rushers, Bradley Chubb and Draymond Jones and
Seriously.
Randy Gregory. And they need to make a play right here. This offense on Denver needs some help.
What we're waiting for now.
This is stopped. Moving the ball to the left hash. It was over on the right hash. And that'll give the fans more of a chance to rile up again. And Jimmy Garoppolo just looked over to Kyle Shanahan and said, give me a play. Let's get another play back in here.
Come on now, let's do it.
When they came out of the huddle, Chris, 5 and 55. Chubb and Gregory were on the same side, and they're heading that way again. They'll do it on the left side together. Yep. Defense is left.
Here we go.
Third and 9.
Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy's got the ball, and he's sacked.
Going down, and he's sacked. The linebacker, Josie
Unreal.
Jewell, was part of the pressure as they dropped some linemen out. And after a first down, the Niners will punt it away.
After all that, sacked.
So we saw a little bit of this Super Bowl time as well. You get 3 over here. So what happens is it means one-on-one for the backside linebacker, this time against Kyle Juszczyk. Early pressure on that side by Chubb, and Jewell able to clean it up.
So Chubb's come right from the right, man. They ain't mucking around. Jimmy G's just been swallowed up. They're kicking it back. Hey, after all that. Got him, but we move on early in the game.
Yards, and Washington lets it go, and it'll go all the way for a touchback. It's like, get me away from that ball, please.
Bad.
Well, the penalty made it 3rd and 9. And the Broncos.
Offensively, not too bad, but now the Broncos can see on their defense that we're letting them open. I'm not good at, and we got swallowed up. Huh. Now we're just waiting, because now there's more adverts. Adverts, adverts, adverts. Just waiting now. Flipping Ada. Grand wagon ever. You can lease a motor for $549 a month. 36 months for $8,799. Choose sign on. Just waiting. This is long-winded. The 49ers are doing okay. The 49ers are doing all right. But the Broncos have found a little gap in the defense. Sorry, in the offense of the 49ers. And they took advantage of it. And Jimmy G got swallowed up. So, yeah. Is it looking good for the 49ers? Could be. Not too sure. It's too early to tell. We might be 7-0 on the board, but it was in and we were going for it. And then, you know, Broncos just had a bit of a lazy mishap, but now they're catching up. And the 49ers need to be turned on. There's no mucking around. Right, we're in.
Got the head coaching job at Pittsburgh.
Wilson's got the ball, hands it off in the middle.
It's a pitch back to Melvin Gordon, who powers forward for about 4 yards.
4 yards
Chris,
up,
we've seen this offense work, but I thought you hit it so perfectly in the open.
Second down.
It's not an automatic fit when you try to meld a great quarterback like Russell Wilson and your system. It takes a little time.
Well, you think about some of the greatest plays you've seen from Russell Wilson. What are they? He gets back about 10 yards. He scrambles around a little bit. And he finds somebody way down the field. Probably
second and 6.
One of, if not the best deep ball thrower in the game. Yet this is a little bit more.
Wilson's handed it off in the middle again, and it's gone nowhere this time. And they're fucking Jesus, they're pushing him back.
Good games. Talanoa Hufanga, second year out of USC. He is all over the tape of the win against the Bears in Week 1.
He sure was. So many times that I started saying, who is number 29? He was making every single play, and they are just setting him up.
Perfect.
He is training with.
Perfect. That's how the 49ers defense is supposed to be. Perfect. That is a perfect.
You've got the style of
Perfect play.
We've seen Polamalu do crazy things, making plays in the backfield. And now his protege the same.
Here we go again. 3rd and 5.
11 yards. Fans are going to get on the Broncos if they don't pick up the first down here soon.
And the Broncos have got the ball. Wilson's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Oh, once again. They've done it again.
Ball may have been tipped to take away the PI,
Russell Wilson has done it again. So he's thrown the ball. So Wilson's got the ball. A man is open. He throws right. Oh, it was deflected by the 49ers' hand as it's gone up. And the Broncos player, so as it flunked up in the air by the defense player, I don't know who that was. Denver's boy tried to come forward and jump, but it's come out of his hands. Once again, that should have been the 1st and 10. Ray McLeod's got the ball.
So we'll go from 125 to the other 25.
So it ain't gone too bad. The 49ers defense is keeping the Denver Broncos offense on their toes. But it's happened twice now of holding the ball. Okay, so you can argue it come off the hand of a defensive player. I can't remember which one it was of the 49ers, but as the ball's come over, it's come out of his hand. The Broncos man's come up and he's jumped up. But it was there. It was literally like it was coming down, like there. So I don't know how he's dropped that, because he's dropped that and all. I knew that a defensive player's come behind him, but he didn't have it. He didn't try and stop him in any way. Like I think he tried to grab him, but that ball was there. That's two drops, near enough. Could easily had in his hand. That's not good at all. Not good at all. But the 49ers defense are doing really, really, really well. Once again, we're keeping the Denver Broncos on their toes. New and current customers. Pepsi, 0 sugar. Too many adverts. Pizza better with Pepsi. Well, I had a Pepsi. Well, a pizza, but yeah. Okie dokie. No. At the moment, the 49ers are doing well. If you're watching, we're keeping them on their toes. For one and only wide bet. Deebo Samuel, yards, touchdowns, 1,405 yards, rush touchdowns, 8. Yards, scrimmage, touch, 13. Most in NFL history. Deebo Samuel, snap, wide slot, flipping out. He's done all right, isn't he? Deebo Samuel.
Basically said, can you believe I'm still getting away with this? Doing the same thing I did in high school.
All right, here we go. 25-yard line. 49ers. Can I get another touchdown?
Doing pretty darn well here in the NFL.
Jimmy G's got the ball. Hands off. The Wilson Jr.
Loss of a couple of yards on that one, and that's Josie Jewell, who, as we mentioned, was out with a calf injury. He's come back and had an impact in his first quarter.
All right, they make another change. Now they're going to bring K'Wan Williams over here off the edge and just play with one linebacker, and it works beautifully this time. Get the early pressure, pull the fullback out of the way, and Josie Jewell, welcome back.
Here we go. Back again, 2nd and 11. Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy's good. Drop the ball. He's going to go for a throw. Deep throw to the right and caught by Samuel. Beautiful throw.
The mark at the 42-yard line, a gain of 18.
That is a beautiful throw.
This is where he is best.
So
These little
Samuel
in cuts, The no
He's
fear
running.
zone, as you would call it. You go
He's
inside,
on the right hand side. He's coming down. He's gone a sharp left
hit,
into the middle.
No
No one's targeting. No one. And Jimmy G's got a
and he does
beautiful
not care.
throw.
He's built like a
And
tank.
no one's covering Samuel. Perfect. Jimmy G's got the ball. Fires it off to Wilson, and they've made that
3 yards. I'm
3
glad you
yards.
said it's a perfect description.
Mate, we're doing
When we
all
met
right. The
with him
run it,
yesterday,
see.
walked in the room, he's just so
I don't know if it's
powerful
you or me, but if
big
anyone's
and
watching
strong,
this,
and takes that with
our
that
running game
fearlessness to
ain't
go in
too
the middle
bad, but it's not the
and deliver
greatest.
the blow.
But when we threw the ball, we're doing all right. I don't know why Trey Lance didn't. If I didn't put Trey Lance into that.
Fun, charming guy, right?
Yes, yeah.
You go, he
It's
can't
bizarre.
possibly be that nasty. Then you just watch
Really,
him
really,
crack back
really
on that
bizarre.
play.
But Cole
He's that
Shanahan
nasty.
used him as running. This is near enough the same thing. We're making up yards running, but it's only a few. But our throwing's great. Jimmy G's got the ball. They're going running again, going in the middle.
You'll get about 3 on this one.
3 yards.
Back down to set up a third
and
down.
3.
Randy Gregory, the former Cowboy, in on the tackle.
Yeah, the one thing Kyle Shanahan is worried about, though, is he has almost no depth whatsoever at the running back position. And so he would love to get into some of these two-back sets, but he doesn't want to put Deebo Samuel back there all the time, and he doesn't want to run Jeff Wilson all the time because he just doesn't think physically he's going to be able to hold up to that kind of carry load.
Wilson's out. Jordan Mason, undrafted rookie out of Georgia Tech, making his debut.
All right, here we go. Jordan Mason's in as well. Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy's got the ball, throws deep in the middle. Oh, it was nearly intercepted. It was covered. Tried to give it to Ayuk, but it was covered by a defense. Broncos. They were lucky on that. It could have been.
Deebo Samuel would have had a touchdown. Garoppolo just did not look this way. The Broncos
Samuel was
completely
open,
blow the coverage.
way open.
Nobody there. He would have strolled into the end zone, but Garoppolo was looking left.
Oh. Garoppolo maxed it up. How? He looked at Samuel running. So does it show you the replay on the deep right?
Samford.
They kicked away from the first time.
They're going for it. 4 and 3.
Toes on the 10.
No, they're going for a kick.
Wisnowski kicks it. The run up to fake the catch. Wisnowski killed that perfectly at the 6-yard line. Ideal 45-yard kick. Well, next Sunday night, we go.
That's bizarre. So, Jimmy G's got the ball. Deebo Samuel is open for a touchdown. But he's looked right, didn't think of it. He's thrown to Brandon Ayuk in the middle, which was covered by a defensive Broncos player. See what I mean? He's a really good quarterback, but man, that's bizarre. Really bizarre. He does some bizarre stuff. Oh, Jimmy. Right, back in. 7 seconds on the first quarter.
Undefeated teams. Miami,
On the 7-yard line, Denver Broncos. Wilson's got the ball. Wilson's got the ball. A throw deep in the middle. Oh, and he's got caught. 30, 35, 40-yard line. Unbelievable. So the Denver Broncos has moved up that far. And it's the end of the first quarter.
Gain of 35 after 1,
35 yards gain. So Wilson's on the 49ers attack zone. He's thrown deep right, and the guy was open. No one covered him. No one covered him. Oh, not good. Not good at all. Seriously. That's not good enough. Not good enough. Nah, that's a very stupid thing. But there you go. Now we're just waiting. Too many adverts. Da 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 da. Just the waiting game. Man, this is taking long. Man, long adverts. Right, slowly back in. So the Broncos have gained. Here we go.
Michaela Schifrin, two-time Olympic gold medalist, 3 Olympic medals overall. She was born in Vail, hometown in Edwards. Got a chance to visit with the 74 World Cup winning
40-yard line.
So great.
Second quarter. Here we
She
go.
is excited. Her season starts in about 3.5 weeks. Wanted to come see
Right,
the Broncos.
Wilson's got the
Russell
ball.
Wilson in person.
Wilson's got the
Russ
ball.
back to
Wilson's got the
work.
ball.
Look out
Sacked.
behind. He's
Sacked.
brought down. Ball comes out, but they say Kerry Hyder just gets the sack.
Kerry Hyder's got the sack as well. That's really good.
Wilson.
Just nobody open. This is perfect protection. You cannot
So
blame
Kerry
Garrett
Hyder
Bowles
Jr.'s
for this
got
one.
the ball.
Hyder's going to come around the edge, but he's blocked.
Pushes through.
This is
Wilson
strictly a coverage
honestly
sack
couldn't
all
get the ball
way.
out.
3 routes
And
run to
Jerry-
the left
oh,
side,
mate,
none to the
Hyder's
other
got the
side.
ball.
Just simply nothing there.
Hyder,
Right,
veteran,
second
was
and
at
13.
Seattle last year. He's had a stint with the 49ers
Here we go,
as
Wilson's
well.
got the ball.
Mike Boone is the back.
Throws
Second
right.
down, Wilson's throw is complete.
And
It is Sutton
made
again.
that 5 yards?
Portland only to the 44-yard line. Set up 3rd and 6 in the second quarter's first minute.
Yeah, I was talking to D'Amico Ryans a little bit about playing defense with this group out here. I said, just describe your defense. And he said, we're a hungry, swarming wolf pack. Whoever gets there first, here comes the pack in behind. And that's what you see on the field. This team hustles as much as any team on defense.
3rd and 6. Well, here we go. Wilson's got the ball.
Here come the
Throws deep
Wilson's
left.
throws
He's open on the 40-yard line for a
Judy,
1st and 10.
down to the 40-yard line. Gain
Not
of 16.
good.
They're happy
Open.
to have Judy back. Got injured in the first quarter against Houston last week.
Just a great
That
play
is
by
not good at
Cortland
all.
Sutton. Watch this. He's going to pick off this guy. So the wheel route going up the boundary. So the
Not
give
good
it
at
and
all.
take it away, right, with the same sort of pick play. But that was a great one by Sutton that time because you really didn't think it was a pick. You thought it was a collision.
Wilson's got the ball.
Here's Wilson. We're throwing on this drive. That one's incomplete.
Threw
Trying
it,
to go right
but
back
couldn't get
to
nowhere.
Judy. They have Judy in the lineup. They also have KJ Hamler, who was out for the last game. So there are some passing options for the opposing quarterback tonight, Wilson.
Mike, there are some
Not going
things
too
out
bad
here
so
going
far.
on that they're just not together. That was an option route that time by Judy. And
So Wilson's got the ball. Oh no,
Russell
but tried
thought
to
he
give
was
it
going
to
to turn to the
Then
outside.
I tried to
He
give it,
turned
but
back
they're
to
all
the
covered.
inside. That's the nuance.
2nd and 10 on the 40-yard line. Wilson's got the ball to find in the middle,
Play here with
and they've
Melvin
made
Gordon.
up
The
a
veteran
yard or
gets a
two.
couple. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up. So it's a new offense for Russell Wilson. He had done things in Seattle. Had multiple
Okey-dokey.
coordinators. So
It's not
like
too
that's
bad
anything
so far,
drastically new. But
but
there's no
we're still
preseason action for Wilson. So you go
offensive
week
for
1
Wilson's not
to
looking
Seattle
good.
And that cauldron and all the emotion around
Not
the
looking
return of
good
the
at
guy who
all.
was here for a decade and all the other stuff that came with it.
Who
And
knew?
it's been rusty week 1, week 2, and we're seeing more week 3.
I just remember Aaron Rodgers starting inside this same offense, right?
Yep.
And if you want to go all the way back, it's really probably more Kyle
Here we go.
Shanahan's offense. You know, I mean, this is all very inside football here, but that's the way that it is. It's just going to take a little while.
Wilson's got the ball. Wilson's got the ball. Wilson's got sacked.
A yard or so
But
out
there
of
was a
it. Penalty
flag.
marker
Kinlaw.
down on the play. It's back in the backfield. So the line of scrimmage was the 38, which would have had a 56-yard field goal attempt from there. So if they back them up 10, that's the decision Kyle Shanahan is mulling right now. If you back them up and stop them, they're out of field goal range. So where Wilson scrambled, it would be a gain of a couple.
Okay.
Offense number 73.
Holding.
This penalty's declined. The play results in 4th down.
And from here, a field goal attempt would be about 55 yards, and the field goal unit comes out.
I think Bosa, look at him with that sprinter stance, that right arm back, and Fleming's going to hook him around the neck right there to get the call. So now an opportunity, though. At least they get the chance, right, to put some points on the board. And we
Broncos held on to Bosa's foot, holding, not good.
The field goal unit was right out
Here
there.
we go, 4th and 7, 55-yard field goal attempt by the Broncos, and it is. Oh, incredible, that's a good.
Banks it through,
good from 63 yards.
So Shanahan declines the penalty, keeps them in field goal range.
Fair play. 7-3. Denver Broncos are on. This is a very tight game. Very tight game. But at the moment, all doing well. 49ers are doing well. Catching up, leading up. The Broncos are slowly pushing. And 49ers are very slowly, very slowly engaging on that. Not covering their man, which has been seen. But hey ho, we move on. If you're watching, thanks for watching. Hopefully you can hear the commentary in the background of the game. Sorry that you can't see the full game itself because it'll block me, but at least you can see the scoreboard. Hopefully you can hear the background commentary of the American football game, and I'll try and keep you, I'll keep you posted on my commentary as well. I'll also be live streaming the New York Giants and the Cowboys tomorrow as well. So that'll be on there as well with the scoreboard and their commentary, my commentary. So hopefully you'll get that as well. Just waiting now. It's just long-winded, these adverts. I tell you to pick up a truck. Is that Tundra? I don't know. Oh, we're back in. Slowly. 1.82 seconds to snap the ball. Jimmy Garoppolo's quick passes under 2.5 seconds. Okay, here we go.
The team's out there going, oh, his shoulder looks good.
7-0.
Thought about making a deal.
They didn't know, right?
They didn't know.
He couldn't get him, check it out. He has the surgery. Melissa detailed
that.
And Garoppolo walks back in.
7-3.
McManus with the kickoff. He only takes 2 steps so he can directionally kick it.
49's got the ball. McLeod's going for a run. 10 yards. 15 yards.
There at the 15-yard line. So Garoppolo told everybody after the NFC Championship game lost to LA, farewell.
I'll miss you guys. So thank you guys again. Faithful, thank you very much for everything. It's been crazy, man. Just all the comebacks at Levi's, comebacks on the road, ups and downs. It's been a hell of a ride, guys.
Well, that's crazy. And what did he say when he sat down with us? Yeah, this whole thing is crazy.
Yeah, I said, did you have a little chip on your shoulder like, oh, you need me now kind of thing? He goes, yeah, a little bit. You know, it's just human nature. You have to. I mean, it is the strangest of all situations.
Now Jimmy G's back
but
in
for
the
him
saddle
to
again.
play the
Here
way
we
he's
go.
playing,
Jimmy Garoppolo's got the ball.
The
Throws deep left, and it is a good catch. Oh, brilliant catch. to Debo. Was it out of bounds? No, it wasn't. It was in. 1st and 10. So Samuel is looking behind Samuel. So Samuel's going deep left. And he's gone round the player. Unmarked. He's ran quick. Jimmy G throws the ball to him. And I think he was in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great throw by Jimmy, great catch by Debo. Jimmy's pass in the middle, there's a flag on the field.
Wilson is pulled down by Chubb and wanted the face mask on Bradley. They have a holding flag coming in here on the Niners.
I think someone pulled
Denver penalties an issue for the Broncos. The first 2 games, most penalized team in the league. No penalties thus far.
All right, here we go.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Illegal shift, number 3. This penalty's declined. Holding, number 74. This penalty will be enforced 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Woohoo! Holding by Burford. I am shocked.
That's Spencer Burford again. Rookie out of Texas, San Antonio. 4th
I
round.
thought the Denver Broncos had the
he's going to be
holding.
the guy with
So we're watching
focus
Burford.
on him for a little while, but there is a belief
from
in San Francisco
his helmet that way.
that
Yeah, he's
really
grabbing.
has very little playing experience at all. Brindle, the center,
Very
played 6
bad.
snaps
Okay.
21. Banks played 5, and Burford's a rookie.
Here we go.
They think that ultimately they're going to be better than what they had last year.
1st and 20. Jimmy G's got the ball. Little throw in the middle on the 40-yard line to Kittle, and he's made up 40. He's on the 43, 44-yard line. Second
Mike,
down.
I talked to Jimmy's brothers, Mike and Billy, who have been his managers ever since he came to San Francisco, and they had boxed up everything in their houses, thinking a trade
Billy
would
and Mike
happen.
Ruppolo, Jimmy's
So
brothers.
Billy wasn't prepared for his usual post-game duties last Sunday, a party at his house. When the guests showed up, they asked, "Where is everything?" Jimmy said a lot of box cutters were involved. It was a mad scramble, but they were, of course, very happy to be doing it.
Yeah, packed up and ready to go. Who knew where? Washington, Indianapolis. Did somebody get hurt? He goes nowhere. So the brothers unpack the boxes.
Right, here we go. Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy G's got the ball. Throws deep right. Deep. Oh, it was Brandon Ayuk. But he was covered by a Broncos player. But that would have been great if it was caught.
Ayuk, one of the more physical
3rd
receivers
and 9.
in the game, and you saw a left jab come out. I was a little surprised there was no offensive on that one. But I would have liked to have had that one in my hip pocket back in the day. That was good.
But the jab?
Yeah.
10 minutes 6.
That was
3rd
good.
and
You want the
9.
jab? You want the gloves? You want the whole deal?
I do. Paycheck.
Yeah, after this year with the receivers, you're right. Almost TV money. 3rd and 9. Place
Here we go. 3rd and 9. Jimmy G's got the ball, throws it to the left. To Tavia Samuel, he's moved up. Oh, he's still standing up. They're all over him. He's still standing.
3 yards shy of a first down. And on 4th down, Niners are ready to kick it away.
Yeah, I think it's the right call, too, because you've seen the Broncos struggling a bit.
4th down.
On the
Debo's on the
side.
field.
And we have an injured player on the field. It's Samuel.
Samuel got injured with all of
San
that.
Francisco. A big collision there. You saw 5 or 6 players around Debo Samuel, and that's the player who's so vital to this offense. And in that big group of players, Samuel stays down.
Unreal. So, if you didn't see it, Jimmy G hands it off to Samuel. Samuel tries to run in the middle. Bloke grabs his foot, and I think he was trying to twist it away, but he still grabbed his foot. So maybe he twisted his ankle. Or even worse, I hope he ain't broken his ankle. Jesus Christ, us with injuries just keeps fucking going on. But it looks like he's twisted the ankle. And he was still standing while his legs being caught. And there's about 5 or 6 of defensive players all over Debo. Then they've got him on the floor. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. Couldn't make it up if you tried. And now we could have an injured man. Honestly, you just couldn't make it up. The amount of injured players that we have, it's a curse, isn't it? It's just a curse with us. Always a curse. Now we're just waiting to see if Debo is alright. Just waiting for these bleeding adverts. Hurry up.
The good news is about a minute and a half ago, Deebo Samuel walked off under his own power to the blue tent. Here's a half dozen Broncos hitting him.
Oh, you see it.
And then one of his own guys get in there as well.
Yeah, it's the great part about Deebo
So
Samuel
Debo's
is
got
that
his
he
foot
never
down.
quits.
So you're watching his right
The
foot.
hard
Oh,
part of
and it's
that
lent
is
on
that
it.
you take shots
Like on his
that.
ankle. So his foot's there and he's kept that foot there and his ankle's just grinding. Not good.
Mitch
4th and
Wisnowski will
4.
try to pin the Broncos back in deep again, as he did in the
As
last
they're going to
possession.
kick it away.
Washington runs away from it, and this one popped back in. It's where the man is in
Okay.
the NFL,
So
not the
it
ball.
was kicked
And he
and
did
it bounced in
stay
the red
off
zone.
the
Just
line
about
and keep
it
it alive.
bounced
So it's at the
out
one.
So think about
onto the
the play in
2-yard line.
basketball where you can jump out of bounds and push it back across the line. That's exactly what we're talking about.
So
Did
it's
his
bounced
feet
on the
leave?
1-yard
assume
line
that ball
or
didn't hit
inches
that
from
line.
the
Yeah, that's what I
end
was
zone.
looking at.
Did his feet
And
leave
a
before
49ers
and
player
it
just
didn't
kicked it
touch
back out, and it's on the 2-yard line.
Everything looks good as long as that.
Wow, inches to maybe 2 inches.
You see the long snapper.
That's an
in there.
amazing
Did
kick.
the ball hit the line? That would be
That was
my
the first
question.
one, yep. Tabor Pepper, the long snapper, kind of tipped it back so Ross Dwelly could get there. Let's look here.
That is right. Ooh.
Oh, they're replaying
Come
it.
on, Terry. That's why you get the big bucks, man.
I don't see it clear and obvious that it hit the line. It may have, but there's not a shot yet that tells me it has.
It turns out to be,
Conclusively.
yeah, Terry, a sensational play by the 49ers special teams, pinning them all the way back at the 1. Let's see, are the Broncos going to challenge this?
They're going to challenge it.
I see the red
They have
flag
challenged
there.
it.
So the play, like
They've challenged
we
it.
talked
So what
about
it
relative
is,
to the basketball, keeping it alive,
Wazowski's kicked the
Samuel
ball out.
Womack,
They're
the
saying
rookie,
from
went in there to go
the
do that.
zone. Or what?
Denver is challenging the ruling on the field that the play was not a touchback.
Okay, so
Oh, it's a great
So,
work by Brian Schneider,
when you see it,
special teams for San
the ball
Francisco.
comes down.
Will it pin Denver back at the 1?
Oh,
Go back
mate,
and
I
examine
think
all these
that's
replays
that,
a bit
I
more
don't
closely.
know. That's a weird angle. So if you're watching it, Wazowski's kicked it. As the ball's come down, let's say the line's, let's say from where the camera's, right, so the camera's there, right? The line's there. Let's say the whole arm is the line. The ball is yay against the white. Let's say, yeah. So if that's the line, it's just landed, just maybe against it, and then it's pushed down, gone up, and then the 49ers player's hitting it back. He's hit it back out. But at the angle that you look at it, as you're looking at me, it's there. We're looking at it from that angle, from like an angle. So maybe it's in, maybe. I don't know. Mate, for argument's sake, I don't know what. It looks more in than it does out. I'm not just saying it because I am a 49ers man. But if it did hit the line, I think it would be a touchback. Maybe. But from that angle instead of that angle, I think it was in, but I'm not too sure. I'll let you guys decide. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and we'll find out soon. We shall find out. Waiting. This is long-winded. Right.
Is going to stand. There are 4 things we looked at. First, the ball didn't hit the line. Secondly, the right foot of Samuel Womack didn't hit the line. Third, Tabor Pepper, the long snapper, he touched it. He doesn't touch the line. And then Ross Dwelly's foot doesn't come down on the line.
That's
the
in.
Ball when it initially hit. And Terry, just because the tip of that ball isn't touching the line itself, that means it's still available to be brought back by the kicking team.
Yep,
Absolutely,
that's
Mike.
in.
It has to touch the ground beyond the goal line, on the line.
So the player didn't
for
hit
it
the
to be a
line.
touchback. And there's
Pushes it
nothing
out.
clear and obvious to change this
Oh,
one
yes,
anywhere
man.
that I've seen.
But if it were a touchdown, the ball crossing the plane of the line would be enough, but not here.
Down at the one.
Rule
Right.
of the field stands as called.
Whoa.
It's first down at the half-yard line.
Chris, that's a great point because the tip of the ball broke the plane.
They have all those kind of rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Let's have it one way
That's
or the other.
brilliant by the
But that's the
49ers.
reason. That's how they
Brilliant.
get these TV jobs.
Yes,
For
man,
touchdowns, there's
brilliant.
complications.
Oh,
Chris, for a touchdown, it's in player possession, you know, and that's all it's got to do is break the plane. But here it's a loose ball. It's got to touch something.
Brilliant.
Have you ever been to the referees meetings that they have?
You know, I like these guys.
They're beautiful.
These
man.
guys, but these guys are saviors for us, right?
They argue over stuff like that all the time. It's so much fun.
Hey, that's a well-coached,
Here we go.
terrifically planned out special teams unit on coverage. They did that ideally. They
You're
all
right.
knew what they were doing. They all deserve the shout-out. Broncos have
Here we
99
go. Wilson's
yards
got the
to
ball.
go.
They're trying to get it out.
they'll
Oh,
get a
they've
couple
got
of
it out.
them here with Javonte
Oh,
Williams
they've got
running
it out.
hard
5 yards.
off the goal line
6 yards.
to the 7-yard line. So they got a pair of backs. Javonte Williams in his second year, the second-round pick out of North Carolina, and the veteran Melvin Gordon. And Chris, their numbers were almost exactly the same last year.
Yeah, Javonte Williams is really special. Melvin Gordon as well. But I think Javonte is sort of the fan favorite around here, and justifiably so. Over 1,200 yards from scrimmage. He's an excellent receiver as well. When we met him, he's not that big a guy, but man, does he run powerfully.
2nd and 3.
Second
Wilson's
and 3
got the
for
ball,
Wilson.
throws
That
deep
one
right
gets out
over
on
for a
time. It's
first.
caught by Cortland Sutton, a first
Fair
down
play, this
for the
moves out.
Broncos at the 13-yard line. Emmanuel Mosley knocks him out, but the chains move.
And think of how many times
come out
in
of that.
Aaron Rodgers' offense you see
Which
that.
is guttering.
You've got the DB playing off 6 or 7 yards, and Russell Wilson said, "Thank you very much," and just take it, right? And that is sort of the essence of this thing. And then as you draw the
Here we
defense up towards you, then you have some opportunities down the field.
Right, Wilson's got the ball, hands it off in the middle.
It's Williams running to the left to the 17-yard line. And we're watching veteran players
Slowly
retrain
moving.
the brain.
They've moved up
Get
2,
out of
3
the
yards
things
up.
they've done for a decade and learn the new tricks.
We saw that Montrell Washington, number 12, had an impact in the kicking game. Now they're going to use him to draw attention. Fake the jet sweep and open up a hole in there for Javonte Williams to run. This Montrell Washington, he's still learning the offense, but he is really electric when he's on the field.
5th-round pick out of Samford. Played a dozen snaps against Houston last week.
Okay, got
Toss
the ball.
Williams, couple of blockers out there.
Oh, and they've done for a run deep right, made up
3 shy of the first down, 3rd
3,
down
4 yards.
coming up. To Sean
3rd
Gibson,
and 4.
veteran, playing at the back end of the safety, up to make the stop.
Yeah, there's Debo over there. Hope he's okay. We talked about Hufanga and what a great job he's been doing.
We're doing all
But
right so
Tayshaun
far.
Gibson on the back end is that veteran who I think is
We're
sort
still
of helping
doing all right so far.
Hufanga
We're
just go
building up.
play
We're
crazy,
moving up.
right? Just go out there, let's
Ain't too
attack.
bad at
You
all.
go do your thing, and I'll make sure we cover the rest of it.
You mean like Ryan Clark used to do for Troy Polamalu?
3rd and 3.
right.
I think
Just
they're going
keep
to
me
go over
honest,
for a
I got
first.
you.
It looks like they're going to go over
By
for
the
a
way, we hear
first.
Debo's okay. He's going to come back in, they
They're
believe, next
moving up
series or
quick.
two. 3rd and 3.
Wilson's got the ball.
5 in the pattern for
Wilson's
Wilson.
always going to go for a run for himself. Oh, it is a first down. So Wilson, I thought Wilson was going to go for a run, but he just got caught. And as he's just about to go down, he throws the ball left to a player, and they've got it over. So they're going to watch Wilson's back.
Watch him step up and through.
So Wilson's got the ball. He sees a run, he's going to go for it, and then he just threw left, and someone grabbed him. Wilson, so lucky he got that out, he could have got the sack, and they've got 1st and 10. Wilson's got the ball, hands it off in the middle. Oh, and they're going for a run, and they've got the run. 40-yard line. 42-yard line. They went for a run, and they've gone for it. The 49ers are slacking now. This is not good enough.
What you have to be able to do is double team these guys back into the linebackers. And if you can do that, see how they locked up Fred Warner there, their middle linebacker? Not only did they get the double team, but they got the push
Unbelievable.
up to Fred Warner. You take him out of the play, you make big runs.
First and 10 on the 40-yard line. Wilson's got the ball, hands off in the middle, going in the middle again, they're going for a run. Oh, mate. And it must be 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. We're getting caught out. How? This defense was on it, now we're not on it.
All right, Mike, they have their attention now. Now they're dropping a safety down in here as well. So what you're getting is man-to-man coverage on the outside. So now Russell Wilson may look out there and go, okay, now if I want to try something with Judy, with Sutton to take a shot down the field.
This is not good at all. We're slacking now. First quarter was on it, now we're not.
Down to help in the run game.
2nd and 1. Wilson's got the ball, Wilson's got the ball, Wilson's got the ball, he's getting swallowed up. Oh, he threw it out and they've got to run. 40, 35, 30 yards. Jesus, how did they get it out so quick?
Dangerously close to the line, he got rid of it.
Freaking hell.
Come on, that was awesome. Now here's
Wilson's got the ball. As he's got the ball, he's just about to get sacked. He goes for a run. He got caught out. He threw it out quick.
Chest pass from basketball out to Gordon, who
to
just
Gordon. He got it out quick to Gordon till he's right. Inches from a first. He got it out straight over for a first. And he made up, what, 10, 15 yards on that?
Which is a little bit of what made Russell Wilson.
Mate, we're slacking everywhere now.
It is 10 years at Seattle,
mate, their touchdowns there.
There was a part of the body straddling midfield, which was the line of scrimmage, so that it's not an illegal forward pass.
How's this
pass?
pass?
It is a gain of 22.
And someone's off. Another 49ers player's off.
Excuse me, Al-Shire comes off the field.
Al-Shire's off.
San Francisco.
Yeah, and this is one of the rare times that we've seen the Denver Broncos putting something together. There's a sequence, and you really don't get an idea
here we go.
of what anybody
More
is
injuries,
like
more injuries, and we're slacking on top.
Drive like this together.
This drive started at the 1. It's now at the San Francisco 28.
Again, man coverage
started
on the
at the 1.
Like
San Francisco 28. Wilson's got the ball. Oh, we got caught out by Hufanga.
You could see him coming. Tiptoeing,
so Wilson
sprinting,
throws it a little, throws it to someone who's about a yard in front of him, 2 yards maybe, and Hufanga got him, caught him napping.
So
Hufanga's on it, mate.
Somebody would account for him in one of these games,
so
but they don't.
runs.
But he really times it out, and it does remind you of
mate.
Polamalu. You know, I mean, Polamalu used to get to the point where he would time out and jump over the pile and make plays on 4th and 1.
35 yards. 2nd and 16.
Loss of 6.
Wilson's got the ball. Throws deep in the middle. Oh, yet again. Sutton had the ball. He throws it to him, and it comes out of his hands. That's 3 times we've seen that. 3 times. The Broncos
just stopped
short. It happens again.
If he had just run through the ball, I think his body would have protected him there.
So it's just pinched out of his hands. So Wilson throws the ball, pinched out of Sutton's hands.
Sutton was a stud in the 4th quarter against Houston.
Wow. That's 3 times the ball's come out of Denver Broncos' hands.
At the 34,
then again, I've said that, we're probably going to get karma for us. 35-yard line, 3rd and 16.
Can't take the sack here, though.
There we go. Wilson's got the ball, swallowed up and sacked.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Mate, that's where the defense is at.
The rookie out of USC, who's flashed a snap or two
Jackson
in pass rush
sacks him.
situations, gets there. And the Broncos will punt it away.
Yeah, and what did Kyle Shanahan say about this guy? Greg Jackson down here at the bottom of the screen. They said he is going to end up being a special
Jackson
one.
just froze through,
you
mate.
can see the blitz
pelted.
look. And for Russell Wilson, I think that it was 3rd and long. He had to recognize that and just get rid of the football so they could put 3 points on the board.
Field goal attempt from
Kicking
here would have been
kicks
59
it to the
yards. They choose to
49ers.
punt it with Waitman. Denver tries to down it, and they'll get it at the
Lands at the
2-yard
2-yard line
Credit to their
of
special
the 49ers or the 3-yard
teams.
line.
Waitman's able to pin them deep. 2:27 left. Chance to remind you that
Honestly.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. By BetMGM, the king of sports books.
Gary
Please gamble responsibly.
Super Bowl
And by
50,
Capital
Peyton
One.
Manning,
What's
Super
in your
Bowl
wallet?
50, yeah.
3 Super Bowl wins for the Broncos. Some of the key people as part of it. Of course, the Bolin family had the ownership for so many years and those 3 Super Bowls. And this is the new ownership group. The Walton Penner family group. Rob Walton, the Walmart heir. Greg Penner, the CEO. Greg's wife, Carrie. You see Greg and Carrie in the shot there. Broncos purchased for $4.6 billion. A global record for a pro
All right, 49ers got the ball. They're coming out.
To the first down carry. He gains about 4. We got to meet with the new ownership group a little bit on Friday. They are so excited to be a part of this amazing, loyal fan base.
They are, and I think that the Denver Broncos fans are happy to have resolution, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of let's get that, let's move on. They've got a great owner that has plenty to invest.
We brought a lot of folks into the ownership group, including
2-minute warning.
Rice and Sir Lewis Hamilton as well. There you see Rob Walton.
So it's not going too bad. It's going tight, very tight game. This could be a janky game. Remember, Broncos started at the 1 and they pushed. 49ers were slacking, and just when it comes up to the 35 yard we caught up. Very, it's very janky. But the defense of the 49ers is doing really good. But it's not great because we keep slacking. But it's really good that we've caught. We're catching up. We caught up, and we keep pushing them on, pushing through the offense of the Broncos. We got caught slacking, and now we're straight on it. So, offensively, we're doing really good. Good. In some sort of ways. Good, really good. It is still 50-50 about our offense. Our running game is not too bad. Our throwing's doing better. But defensively, we're doing better than we are offensively. Brandon Ayuk got the touchdown really well. I'm not disagreeing, but we are slacking in some parts of the offense, and Debo's not on there. Too many adverts. A vampire film. There is a vampire film. Interview with a vampire. Oh, bugger off, man. Oh, we're back on.
It's at halftime, so the 2 quarterbacks, Jimmy Garoppolo and Russell Wilson, have moved the ball at times, but only 10 points to show for it in the first half. And those 2 head coaches are also the play callers. They are staying busy here trying to find what's right. Interesting play here, Chris. 2nd and 7 at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, it's a swing play. If the Broncos make a stop, you might see them take a timeout. Otherwise, maybe San Francisco does.
Right. On the 5-yard line, 49ers right. Jimmy G's got the ball, hands it off to the left. To Debo Samuel back in.
And the timeout will be taken by Denver.
And it's a timeout for the
away,
Broncos.
To
So D-ball's back in,
on his sidelines, so I want this timeout.
which is good. That's the second timeout, sorry, that we used up, because they used the first timeout on the challenge play, which they failed on.
Earlier in the quarter. Remember, Denver did challenge, so they lost a timeout there,
Mm-hmm.
and they lost the ability to earn a third challenge. They're down to 1 for the rest of the game.
Not doing too bad. Like I said, we're doing all right.
Was involved in that one?
We're pushing on, pushing through.
First time involved in
I'm
it,
sure
right?
he probably said, hey, if we make a play, let's take a timeout here. And not that Nathaniel wouldn't have thought about it anyway, but I would say that communication probably happened for the first time in his
You
game.
see the guy next to him, Chris, he's thumbing through a bunch of pages. A lot of the teams have printouts because you can't have the computers that access all the decisions that you make as you game manage up there.
Huge play right here.
3rd and 4, use check.
Here we go.
Split out as one of the 3 receivers to the right of Garoppolo.
All right, Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy's got the ball. Nearly got sacked. He's running himself. He's running for himself. He's just made a first down, Jimmy G. Himself. He ran a 1st and 10 for himself, but there was a flag on the play.
End zone. I don't think it was, but if there is, it's a safety.
Holding. Offense, number 69.
Oh, and it's us.
Penalties half the distance to the goal. Replay, 3rd down.
Mike McGlinchey.
Outside the end zone, Mike McGlinchey guilty of the hold, the right tackle.
Here we go. 2 very good tackles on this team, but 2 very good pass rushers as well. You could see that Randy Gregory, who came over from the Cowboys, was loaded up on that one.
It was interesting. There was a first grab that you saw at the 1-yard line, then you saw another twist in the end zone. So if you say he did it on the first one, that's why the flag was at the 1 and it wasn't a safety. And that's exactly what Hackett was asking.
Because of
only
our
half the
stupid
distance,
holding.
so even with the hold, it's only 3rd and 9.
Right, here we go. Garoppolo throws the ball. Oh, mate.
For Jawan Jennings, Randy Gregory's big arm got up in the way. And the
So
incompletion stops the clock
Jimmy's
with
got the
about
ball,
43 to go.
and he looks deep right, throws it. Nearly got caught by a Broncos player, by Gregory, for the defense. Nearly got caught there, and I thought the last player couldn't get hold of it quick enough. Who was that? That was...
And on the other side, Bradley Chubb, 275 pounds, probably weighs 30 pounds more.
But we're kicking it out.
But he's a little bit more of the power.
Wisnowski has more room than the Miami punter, who punted it into the personal protector's
Here we go.
backside.
Much has got the
In
ball.
game against Buffalo today.
Kicks it way out. And to the 3 yards.
line. He goes
And they're going for a run,
Washington.
Broncos, on the
Midfield,
50-yard
the
line.
pinball's there, and it's good field position for Wilson and the Broncos with 92 seconds left. So Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champ, in his early 30s, gave up a lot to get him here
Great
to
Western
be
trade.
the guy
Russell Wilson
in
deal
Denver.
traded to Seahawks.
3 players in Locke
Drew
and
Lock,
Fant, Shelby Harris, and a 1 and a 2 this year and next, and another 5th rounder in 2022. So a lot went out, and a lot went out in terms of the checkbook as well to sign Russell in the hopes that number 11 will be the right one since Peyton Manning in 2016, and finding the right starting quarterback to bring the Broncos back to the playoffs.
And we know it's going to get there eventually. It hasn't gotten there again tonight. So Denver's sitting there with 3 points on the board. Russell Wilson made a mistake on the last one, taking a sack.
From midfield, Wilson swings it out to Javonte Williams, gets to the sideline, just a yard there. Tagged on the sideline, and no flag. Denver sideline was quick to say, should that be
Broncos moving up second
15-yarder?
down.
I think he was right on the line.
Whoa, that was
Not too
close.
bad.
I saw one official sort of grab for the flag and then take his hand
I
off.
did too. So they don't huddle, even though the clock was stopped as he went out of
Okay,
bounds.
here we go. Wilson's got the
1:27
ball.
left.
Wilson's got the ball. Throws it
Wilson
right.
throws. It's brought in by Williams, but incomplete. It was
to
high.
Williams, and
Hard for him to reel in. And we'll have 3rd down coming up.
Pass. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Yeah, on the move, just misses this one, a little too far in front. And it doesn't look like much, but that would have turned it into, say, 3rd and 4 instead of 3rd and 9.
Okey-dokey.
Really need a play out of Russell Wilson right here.
50-yard touch.
Cortland Sutton's been his guy.
50-yard touchline. Here we go, 3rd and 8. Oh, the defense
was anxious.
of Wilson caught slacking.
False start. Offense, number 10. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
And we talked about the penalty problems for the Broncos. 25 in the first 2 games, 7 more
Mate,
than any
that's
other
not good.
team in the first 2 games of
Broncos
the
had 12
season.
penalties in week 1 and
only
13
2
penalties
here.
in
The
week
first
2.
one was for 0 yards. It was a hold on that punt that was down at their own 1-yard line. And then that 5-yarder, but that one is big.
Yeah, let's take a look. We've got Sutton down at the bottom with the ex-receiver. It looks like
Wilson,
let's see
there we
if they
go.
rotate over his way. Looks like they are. Yep.
Wilson's got the ball.
Third and
Wilson's got the
13.
ball.
Wilson
Wilson's got the ball. Nearly
stepping
got
up.
caught.
The
He's
flag
running.
is down
He's
as
running
Russell
himself.
takes
Oh, he's still
off.
running.
He'll go
He's
down to
still
the
running.
43-yard line.
Mate,
But
free.
again, the good pressure off the edge.
Fair play
Wilson
to
to
Wilson.
escape,
There's
and they
another
have
flag
forced
on the field.
The flag.
Yeah, they're just grabbing. At the time it was Garrett Bowles.
Holding. Offense, number 72.
Jeez, another holding.
10-yard penalty. Replay, third down.
You hear us talk about it's all about the get off, right? If you get the good speed up the field, then they really have no choice but to grab you going around Ebicom that time with a big play. So we had the missed pass.
Wow.
We had
So
back-to-back
Russell
penalties
Wilson
to take
made all
them
that
out of what
play
would have been a possible
to get all the
field
play to
goal
get another
situation.
holding,
Yeah, you're in Denver. You get the
another
ball at
flag
midfield.
for the
You're 1
offense.
first
Wilson's
down from
not
a
having a
legit
great
field
time
goal
with this
attempt.
team.
Instead,
I'm
they've
telling
gone
you.
backwards 14
3rd and
yards.
23, where they could have had a
It's third and
3rd
about a
and
quarter of the field.
4th, 3rd and 3rd. Wilson's got the ball.
3rd and 23.
Wilson's got
Wilson
to throw a
protected.
little to the left,
Short
and they've
pass,
made
and
that
Albert
on the
Puebla
50-yard line.
will take it out to the 49-yard
4th down,
line.
and they're going for a
First
kick.
catch of the night for Albert O, with 1:06 left now. San Francisco. I believe it's San Francisco took the timeout. It is.
And San Francisco's
Saw
taking
Sean
off the
Huff
first
point the other
timeout.
direction, but it's a 49er timeout. They'll have 2 remaining, and they'll get the ball back.
Interesting game so far, hasn't it? We've seen flashes.
It
of
is an
really
interesting
good stuff
game. Not
out
only
of
is it
both
going to be
offenses.
janky and it's going to be
But
tight.
the one thing that we knew coming in here was that both of
But
these
when
defenses
the
to date
49ers
have played
secured
really
their
well.
first
I mean, this has
touchdown,
been 2 of the
they have
best defenses
tightened
in
up.
football.
Well, they
But
played
both
Seattle,
ends have made minor
San
sloppy
Francisco
plays.
opened with
But there's a lot
Chicago
of
in the monsoon at
penalties
Soldier Field.
on the
Denver played
Broncos
Houston.
side.
So both teams knew this was going to be the best
Flipping
test that
either.
they've had.
Right,
to
here
this
we go.
point in terms of
Broncos
the
kick back.
quality of opponent.
And it is
Wade with the
now
kick. Fair
49ers
catch
ball
signaled
on the
and
10
made at
and
the 10-yard line by
10-yard
Ray
line.
McLeod. Final minute. Niners have 2 timeouts. Try to work down the field and get 3 more.
Well, it's been slow and janky, but stands for a reason. It's been slow and janky. But it hasn't been too bad, to be fair, which you can't lie. It hasn't been too bad at all. Yes, it's been slow, but since the 49ers had that first touchdown with Brandon Ayuk, it's just been tightened. But within that tightened of the Broncos, yeah, it's just been janky, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Offensively and defensively on both ends, since, you know, the 49ers had that touchdown, they've actually been a bang average, all good. You know, offensively, we move, but we get tackled down by the defense of the Broncos, which is great. And then when you look at the offensive of the Broncos, our defense is doing great. We're actually doing both all right. We're actually doing, it's just going to be a janky game. It's going to be a long, tight, harsh, janky game. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I can see that happening a lot until someone slacks, like we did offensively not too long ago when the Broncos were on the 1 yard line and he scrambled up on the 30-35. See what I mean? 49ers slack, then they catch up, and then we're back on it again. So they've been janky both ends. So yeah, this is going to be a tight game. A very tight game. Da 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 da. Ba-ba. Hurry up. It's been long-winded. Oh. Quantum Leap is on Mondays on NPC. Sorry, NBC, and streaming on Peacock, NBC. Quantum Leap. Alright, we're back in the game.
The head coach of the Broncos and his dad, Paul, is around on weekends watching the grandkids and checking in. It's really neat. It's got to be a great night for Paul and Mike to watch their sons go head-to-head, these second-generation head coaches.
Jimmy G's got the ball, throws nice deep left. Oh,
pass is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete to Brandon Ayuk, but I thought that was a good pass. I think it dropped out of his hands, maybe, or did it hit the ground before?
He saw what was going on. Kareem Jackson was sitting there in that lurk position in the middle of the field, so he knew if he let him in there, it might get picked. A veteran play by a veteran quarterback. It didn't work, but it didn't end up an interception either.
Good defense at timely moments, good special teams have forced a lot of long fields for these offenses. San Francisco's third straight drive starting inside their own 20. And 5 of their 7 drives have started with 80 yards or more to go.
Here we go.
Deebo Samuel next to
Jimmy
Garoppolo.
G's got the ball. Jimmy G's got the ball. Oh, the defense is coming out, but Jimmy G gets it out to Kittle.
Only a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards here. Broncos have
grabbed the
one
ball, made
timeout.
up 2-3 yards. 40 seconds to go.
Left, and
there goes the timeout.
Oh, 42 seconds, and there's a timeout. Oh, there's a Denver Broncos injured player.
Third edge rusher, Browning, shake it up. Baron Browning, the 3rd-round pick out of Ohio State.
Oof.
The athletic training staff out to look at him.
And he's a good one. They really think that he could be a special guy. He's been playing a lot of inside linebacker. They've been moving him out to the edge to relieve Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory. And this is a concern.
Yeah, I hate to see the athletic training staff looking at that leg and knee area. Of course, Nathaniel Hackett being reminded by Sean Hockley that the injury carries the automatic timeout for Denver, so it's their last. All right, so I lose the
Broncos have taken out their
bet
last
tonight. I almost
timeout.
said Paul Hackett.
And there's an
How many
injury
times were we almost going to call
of the
Kyle Mike,
Broncos.
Paul Nathaniel, or Sean Hockley Ed?
Well, it's a little weird for me, too, because Paul Hackett recruited me at USC.
Right.
And, of course, Mike was my offensive coordinator at the University of Florida. So these guys I know well, and I knew their kids when they were about 1 year old running around the practice field.
And there's Mike, who still watches film of the Niners. He's involved watching the games on a regular basis. There's Browning being helped off and talking it through. He'll get further examination. Here he was.
Oh, got to watch his feet. Oh, don't know.
Yeah, the one thing that Mike and Kyle definitely had in common, though, was that honesty.
Don't know what happened.
They will tell you exactly what they're thinking, and you may not always like it, but
bizarre,
generally
okay.
it moves the conversation forward.
So Denver is out of timeouts, 42 seconds left. It's 3rd and 7. 49ers back up at their own 14.
Incomplete pass, though, would give the Broncos a chance.
So they keep it on the ground with
Jimmy's
Deebo
got the ball, hands it off into Samuel.
Spin, he'll get hit at the 15-yard line. But because the injury forced the Broncos to use the timeout, nothing happens, and I'm going to guess we'll just skip the punt and get to halftime.
That's a good call there by
skip
Kyle
the punt.
Shanahan. No reason
So the
to
clock's
give them a
counting down and
chance,
everyone's
get the ball
going.
back.
Everyone's going
It's
for
the
the
right
half
call.
time.
And both teams are locker room bound, and we are studio bound in 15
Okay,
seconds.
so now that is over.
Brandon
The second
Ayuk, the
half.
touchdown catch in the first quarter. Brandon McManus, the 55-yard field goal in the second.
7
And that's it in the
3.
first half for scoring. Low scoring, tight one. Two good defensive teams. Niners 7, Broncos 3. Broncos get it to start the second half. Toyota halftime coming up with Maria, Tony, and Jason.
Okay, so half time. What do we think? Well, not too sure yet. Right, well, it hasn't been too bad so far, but it has been janky, like I said. So, I'm going to go for a quick break, 5-minute break, and we'll catch up in a minute. At the moment, hasn't been, like I said, hasn't been too bad with the first half. Like I said, as soon as Brandon Ayuk got his first touchdown, it's just been Broncos have tuned up with their defense, and you know they're just building up and building up and building up. Now it's like I said, it's both janky now. Now that you know, it doesn't matter how hard you try, they get a fault from somewhere. A lot of penalties on the Denver Broncos side, but then again they looked that up. You know, they had 101 on week 1 and 107 penalties on another. It's bizarre, but there you go. But the first half's been janky. Like I said, offensively we play well, then we crumble under something. But then defensively we'll build up, and then we'll slack, then we'll get it back on again. And the Denver's done exactly the same thing. Only the 49ers have kept them as much down as they can. But other than that, it's been all right. It hasn't been too bad at all. It's just a slow game. Other than that, that's it. I'll give you 5 minutes, and we'll be back on with the commentary. If you can hear any commentary in the background, leave a comment, because I don't know if it's on right or wrong. But either way, I'll be back on soon, and then we can get ahead on the third quarter. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Now we're just waiting. Green Bay. Wow, Packers beat the Bucks. So they're just playing that now. Still waiting. So let's have a look. Let's look at the score. Oh, we're actually showing the game. So there's 10 seconds on the clock. Packers, Tampa Bay've got the ball. But I don't see no one lining up properly. Oh, I'm running over to the right. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Not quick enough. Foul 2-point conversion. Tampa Bay Bucks. Looks like Tom Brady ain't gonna have a good season. Let's have a look. Here we go, right. Let's look at today's scoreboard. Shall we, children? So the Browns and Steelers was on Thursday Night Football, 29-17. Dolphins beat the Bills. The Dolphins beat the Bills. Oh yeah, that's brilliant. Matt Jones is injured in fourth quarter ankle. Oh. Not good. Dolphins quarterback. Oh, with an injury there and all. But they won against the Bills. Oh, a head injury. Oh, boy. Wow. And we're investigating process that resulted in him being cleared to return to today's game. Okay. Wow. Okay. So the Dolphins quarterback had a head injury, but he came back on, and he still beat the Bills. 3-0 to the to the Dolphins. 2-1 to the Bills. Hey, that's mental. Wow, wow, wow. Couldn't make that up. Okay, so let's go for it. Browns 29, Steelers 17, Dolphins 21, Bills 19, Jets 12, Bengals 27, Titans 24, Raiders 22. Ooh, okay. Panthers 22, Saints 14, Patriots 26, Ravens 37, Vikings 28. Oh, Lions 24. They were so close as well. They were leading. Commanders 8, Eagles 24. Colts 20, Chiefs 17. The Colts have beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't gonna have a good season. I can't see them going far as I think. And the Bears 23, Houston Texans 20. The Chargers 10, and the Jacksonville Jaguars 38. The Cardinals 12, Rams 20. Tampa Bay Bucks 12, Green Bay Packers 14. Seahawks 23, Falcons 27. And now we've got the Broncos 3, 49ers 7. And tomorrow I will be streaming New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys tomorrow at 1:15 a.m. UK time. And that will be interesting because the Giants are 2-0 and the Cowboys are 1-1. That will be interesting. Other than that, it is a waiting game. Meat. Just waiting now. This is long. This is long-winded, taking long, taking forever. Man, this is taking long. Oh, they're showing the London games. There is a video coming out for me telling you what I'll be doing with the London games. Broadcast 2022 NFL Productions. All rights reserved. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. The Cowboys at the Giants on Thursday. Dolphins and Bengals. Dolphins and Bengals. Dolphins and Bengals. So we are slowly back in the game. Broncos offensive, 2 touchdowns first 10 quarters this season. Okie dokie. We're back in.
Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark. Here in Denver on a really
Here
terrific night. Weather is beautiful. Both teams 1-1.
Boom. We kick it.
Gold kicks it
Robbie
off.
Gold kicks it.
No return.
Touchback.
And a moment ago, Melissa
Third
Stark with the Broncos
quarter.
head coach.
Nathaniel, just 3 points on the board. How do you get things going offensively?
Yeah, we got to finish. You know, we had a couple good drives there, long extended drives, and the guys just got to keep on working and keep on finishing.
What was your message at halftime?
Play together. The defense is doing a great job, and offense just has to now pull their part, and special teams doing a great job. We just got to keep moving the ball and get down in the red zone.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Melissa,
Oh, well done. That's a good interview.
See where they go. Take a deep shot here at some point in this second
Good interview.
half.
Well done.
Russell Wilson, who's excelled through his career.
All right. Russell Wilson's got the ball. We're going for the middle. 1 minute.
4 yards for Javonte Williams to the 29.
Yeah, let's talk about that, though, because the 49ers don't give you
Okey
many
dokey.
opportunities. So what happened there? The couple of plays they did get those one-on-ones on the outside was a result of they broke some runs. And so they bring Hufanga down, and all of a sudden now you've got the one-on-one on the outside. But I think that when you get those rare opportunities against this defense, you just have to take that shot. You've got a big receiver,
Here we go.
Sutton, and you've got arguably the best deep ball
Wilson's got the
thrower in
ball. Oh, he got
tangled up
tripped
there and
That might be a
goes down.
trip.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's
By
Bosa
Bosa?
coming flying in there.
Nick Bosa is going to join the conversation here. Quabanon, the tight end, was coming out. Bosa was streaming towards Wilson, who was trying to get to the outside to throw it. What did you see? What happened? Let's get another peek at it.
Well, it looked like Wilson was going to get outside, and then
Wilson ran out. Okay, so we go. Wilson's got the
legs
ball.
tangled or a trip. You decide. That looks like a trip. Jerry?
There is no foul for tripping. The contact was ruled incidental. It's third down.
Ooh, incidental.
And
Wow, I thought that was a purpose trip. So Wilson's got the ball. Bosa comes from the left beyond, and as he's going in, he kicks his foot. Mate, that's on purpose as well. That ain't no mistake.
It looks intentional to me to obstruct the run.
Bosa did that on purpose. He knows it, mate.
Is that something you're looking for there as you're watching?
Yeah, if he could have had the foot on the ground,
he did that on purpose.
Illegal, but when he picks it up, lifts it up like that, and obstructs the runner, that's a foul.
There we go. Wilson's got the ball again. Little throw. Oh, come at the end.
Fred Warner was there. Javonte Williams wasn't going to go anywhere, even if he did catch it. And a not pretty 3 and out with a little help from the Bosa trip.
But, I mean, let's be honest here. That drive would have been extended with a 15-yard penalty, and instead they give up a sack, a little shot to the head. So not entirely the Broncos' fault here.
Okay, we go. But ain't going nowhere. 4th and 14, and we're having it back.
Big leg showed it off here. 55
Ray McLeod's got the ball. 25 yard. 30. 35. 40. 44 yards.
Nice 19-yard return.
Oh, we're moving up.
Return man who was with Pittsburgh over the last couple of seasons. Well, this 49ers offense we saw with Trey Lance. Then all of a sudden it was the pivot. Now it's Jimmy Garoppolo. Did you see anything different in what they were doing offensively in the first half?
Well, they popped a couple of good runs, and that was when their offense woke up and got established. So I think that, you know, they've got one of the great players in the National Football League in Trent Williams, that left tackle position. I might want to give him a little effort here and see what they can do. But this 5-down lineman look is a tough look to try and run against.
Their own 43, the Niners' best starting field position of the night. They'll run to the right, and a flag comes down.
2-3 yards. But there's a flag on the
taking down
field.
Wilson 8 carries for 55 yards in the first half. The leading rusher in the ball game.
Go on.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 93.
Ooh.
This is a 5-yard penalty. It's an automatic first down.
And it's on Draymond.
Thanks, Denver.
Inside.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
There's the hands up underneath the helmet, and that is a foul.
Very stupid. Oh, I think they're going to... Seriously. It's the dumbest thing I've seen yet.
5 yards, takes it to the 48 with the tack on.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
And
Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy G's got the ball. Oh, you can sit in there, ain't even moving. Oh, so he threw the ball, and it come off Wilson Jr.'s hand. It popped up and out on the floor. Incomplete pass, but there's another flag.
Illegal shift. Offense number 15 did not get set. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Illegal shift Jennings.
That's one thing, Chris, with this offense. Nobody uses more motion than the 49ers do. So you understand every once in a while if they get one of those flags.
Yeah, it clearly is an edge for the 49ers. It takes a lot of practice time. It takes a lot of concentration. It takes longer play calls, which is why Jimmy Garoppolo has the wristband to help him with the play calls.
There we go. Jimmy's got the ball.
The undrafted man at Georgia Tech is in the game. Runs it hard. It gets to midfield.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Sky Cam. Go
4K
inside the game a little
Spy
bit with Trent
Cam,
Williams,
Walmart.
one of the absolute best players at any position in the National Football League. You can see how
Trent
athletic
Williams
this huge
is
man
holding.
is. Keeping
Mate,
his
Trent
feet
Williams
in front
is
of
really
some
in
of the
defense.
best pass rushers, passing off some of those stunts. But there is just nobody better playing in the NFL right now than that guy.
Year 13, still elite
Trent
at age
Williams, pass
34.
touchdowns 18,
Some of
sack
his
0,
numbers
fullbacks
tonight.
hit 0,
First team
fullbacks
All-Pro.
out 0.
A snap issue, and Garoppolo gets down near the bottom of the pile. Umpires in there. Terry Killen's trying to make sure One, nobody hands on.
Jimmy G got that.
Oh, it's Broncos' ball.
Denver ball.
It looked like Josie Jewell jumped on it, and there was no way Garoppolo was going to take it back.
Right, let's have a look at again. Jimmy G gets the ball. Oh, it won't snap properly.
Garoppolo was moving, and maybe the snap just a fraction late. Garoppolo had his hands on it, but when it got down and dirty, there was no way
Jimmy
he was
G's got the
hanging
ball
on to it.
on the ground.
Hold your breath a little bit with that, right? That surgically repaired right shoulder under there. Josie Jewell comes in there. Raymond Jones right over there as well.
So it weren't snapped
And
properly.
Denver comes on in there, and Kyle Shanahan sees the game's first 2 turnover go against him. And Garoppolo and the 49ers have given Denver what equals their best field position to start a drive tonight.
So Jimmy G's waiting for the ball, and it won't snap properly.
And the ball's at midfield.
Not good.
Here you go, Denver
Not good.
Broncos. You've been struggling on offense. You pay the big bucks for Russell Wilson. No excuses here. This is a good defense, but this is their time. They catch a break early.
And that was 49's biggest mistake on the 50-yard line and all. They're in the middle of the field.
Next to Cortland Sutton at the
Denver
top of the screen.
Broncos ball now. Wilson's got the ball. Wilson's got the ball, and Wilson gets sacked.
Goes away very quickly as Kevin Givens, who got the
Givens,
start.
oh
They're
mate,
Armstead out.
Givens got the
Powerful
ball.
to get in there
Got the boy,
despite
sorry.
being blocked and pick up the sack.
Watch Kevin Givens go from the tackle position,
Brilliant.
pound outside, and work his way right back to the quarterback. This was just brute strength, really, working against Garrett
Unbelievable.
Bowles.
Brilliant
Again,
play
for
by
Russell
Givens.
Wilson, it needs to
Givens
either
is
be
getting
a
pushed
let's
pushed
get it
back.
out of
He's
there,
pushing, man.
or he just doesn't like what he's seeing down the field.
Brilliant. Right, building on 2nd and 16. Wilson's got the ball. Throws left to someone, and he's gone backwards.
Loss of 2. Diamador Lenoir with the tackle that brings more boos from this sellout crowd in Denver.
D'Amico Ryans was right. They
They're
get
getting
there
booed.
fast on
They're
this
getting
defense.
booed.
They really do. So many teams, because there's so much pressure coming after your quarterback, want to check
Yeah,
it down.
been
But
mental.
then those guys on the outside, they just fly. You're going to see that young man right there, D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans, 49ers
coach in
defensive
this league
coordinator,
very
doing
soon.
well.
Loved watching him play. 38
All right, here
years
we go.
old. Defensive coordinator here for the 2nd year. 3rd and 18.
All right. Wilson's got the ball, throws deep right
Sutton catches it.
to Sutton.
It's a yard pass where the drive started, the 49-yard line. Once again, the Broncos will punt.
Yep.
Once again, the crowd doesn't like it.
Nope.
Fred Warner's waving them on, saying, yeah, keep those boos coming.
8 drives, 6 3 and outs. Out of South Alabama, Corliss Waitman kicks again.
All right, kicking it back to the 49ers.
6 punts in the first
This is
2
not
games.
good.
This is 7th tonight. And walking the tightrope and getting it done. Denver downs that at the 1. Mike Boone, the 3rd string
So
back.
that's unbelievable. So the kick went back
Those have been the best
right at
plays
the
of the
1.
game so far.
Right at the
Go
1.
ahead, you take it.
Fair
Great
play.
highlights. Big moments in the game.
That's it.
Unbelievable. Right at the 1. Unreal. So at the moment, janky on both. Broncos started slow, didn't get nowhere. 49ers come along. Jimmy G's snap wasn't properly done. Ball goes on the floor. Jimmy G tries to get it back with his shoulder repaired arm. And it was Broncos ball before you even knew it. Guttering. Going to be a tight game, this. Very tight game. This is long. Oh well, waiting game, a waiting game. All right, so we're back on the 1 yard line, and we got nowhere.
We'll go nowhere. Chris, you mentioned it earlier, the thin running back core for San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell on injured reserve, sprained his knee, out a couple of months. And Ty Davis-Price, their third-round pick out of LSU, got hurt last week.
Second down.
And what it's done is usually you see them so fast, but ordinarily the 49ers are working the edges,
10 minutes
right?
on.
They're going with that outside
Second and
zone
10.
stuff. But I don't think they're overly comfortable getting
Second
out
and
on
10,
the edge
not moved off.
with Chubb
Jimmy
and
G's
with
got the
Greg.
ball. Straight pass, he's still got the ball.
It's a safety.
Oh,
Remember, Dan Orlovsky did that.
no.
Stepped all the way out of the end zone.
Touchdown.
It's a safety, and that kills the play before everything else on the pick. So it is 7-5, and Trent Williams is shaken up for the Niners.
So it was on the 1 yard line. Jimmy G goes back, and he goes out of bounds. 2 points.
But it certainly was there.
It is a safety. San Francisco will be kicking off from the 20-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 9:53.
So Jimmy G's got the ball. 2 defenses coming at him, and he's out the touch, and he's out of bounds. Yeah, look at that. Perfect out of bounds.
So it's 7-5, and let's see what happened with Trent Williams.
Trent Williams, what happened to him?
Going to get bent backwards here in a collision.
Oh, his leg got taken up under him. Let's have a look again. Oh, his leg got taken out under him.
Jones.
Got
So the safety gives you the unique score of 7-5, and Denver will get the ball, but the concern right now is Williams.
And Trent Williams has got his feet taken out under him. Oh. Okay, so not looking good. Jimmy G gets the ball on the 1 yard line. It goes out of bounds. It's a safety. 2 points to the Denver Broncos. 7-5. Ain't looking good on us at all. Not the good third quarter that you wanted. But it's there. No, whether you like it or you don't. God knows what's going to happen next. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Do, 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 do. All right, Trent Williams is coming
up.
up.
Of course, the 9 years in Washington, last 3 here at San Francisco, gets up and walks very slowly up the tunnel. Just hate to see that.
That's not good at all.
A terrific player, and that will certainly impact the game. So a free kick coming from the 20-yard line after the safety.
All right. The kick's coming off the 20-yard line. 7 and 5.
Or free kick it as such.
All right, Broncos are going for a run. 20, 25.
Just shy of the 30s. Montreal, Washington.
26, 27
hard, and we've had a lot of flags in this half, and we have another one here.
Boy, there's a fight now. Oh, it's a bit of a scruff going on the field and all.
A lot of pushing and shoving now.
Pushing and shoving on the field.
So as they all sort this out and they sort out the penalty as well, I kind of want to say I'm sorry to Dan Orlovsky, but that's the first thing that pops in my mind. For those who don't remember the play in 2008, Orlovsky with the Lions ran out of the back of the end zone. A lot of us would if Jared Allen was bearing down on you. The great defensive end from the Vikings was doing it.
There's a flag though.
During the return, holding by the receiving team, number 40. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
It's one of the few times you've seen that play happen in a game until we saw it here tonight. Dan has gone on to a very good career in TV, and I love watching him as he does his coverage on ESPN. So Dan first came to mind. Now you got company at least. Somebody else did it.
But what did he just tweet out?
Oh, he tweeted that he's got company now. That's okay, right? So, are you over here on Twitter?
Absolutely not.
He said, freedom, I've never been happier, was his tweet.
That's great.
All right, so the Broncos get the ball back there within 2 and from the 19-yard line.
Wilson's got the ball.
Offense doesn't have much going.
Hands it off.
Tries to get it going again on the ground. And this
Made
was
2 for
Melvin
yards.
Gordon taking it to the 23-yard line.
Second down.
They are doing everything they can. They're trying to go with those double team blocks inside and get that push up the middle. This is an excellent running team, and they really have just not gotten that going other than that one drive.
Back to no huddle and a little bit of tempo.
Wilson's got the ball.
Wilson
throws
checks
the
it back down.
Gordon to
got out
his
of one
boy.
tackle there
And no, it didn't go nowhere.
At the 25-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming in.
And if you're sitting on your couch and thinking, why are we not seeing Russell Wilson with the moon balls that he loves to throw? The reason is that he's not getting that opportunity. They're playing either 2 deep or 4 deep, all but about 5 snaps of this game. And the only 5 snaps when they got that single coverage.
Mate, it's very tight this game, you know. Very, very tight.
Azeez Al-Shire hurt in the first half, out for the remainder of the game for San Francisco. Down one starting
Trent
linebacker.
Williams is out of the game.
An
Another big, great player. He's played so well. Wilson's got the ball, 3rd and 3. Nice throw for a first.
The 36-yard line with
Two defensive players, 49ers.
They'll move the change with
Sutton straight in the middle.
6th catch on the night. Leads all players in
Honestly.
the game.
Nice read this time by Russell Wilson. They're going to rotate the coverage this way, so he goes to the backside of that. Gets the single one-on-one over there. Beautifully done.
Can't make it up.
They've heard the crowd counting down the play clock. They did that
can't
when
make
time
it up.
management was an issue last week. First time they did it in the game here
Wilson's
tonight.
got the ball on the 35-yard line.
Wilson
Pass
once
to the
again
left.
swings it. This time it's Gordon to the left for only a yard.
Mm-hmm.
And Diamador Lenore has stopped that on 3 different occasions in the first 2.5 quarters.
Broncos are now pushing.
There's Debo. 2 good backs on this team and a good running back slash wide receiver slash slot pass slash blocker on the other.
Kept Debo in check on the ground with 4 carries, 6 yards so far. Montreal Washington in the game there. Free play with the offside.
There's a flag.
Wilson looks and does
Oh,
take
Wilson
a shot.
throws deep anyway.
Deep coverage, and it's incomplete. KJ Hamler just took off down the middle of the field. As Russell sensed that was a freebie.
Offside. Defense number 97.
Oh.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Nick
Bosa, what you doing, man?
We talk about Aaron Rodgers, but I tell you, Russell Wilson has been, the last couple of games that I've seen, he's been drawing people offsides at least 1.5. Such an advantage. You get that free throw. I bet you that felt good to Russell just to launch one.
And while the crowd was kind of in some ways trying to boo their own team by trying to help them count down the play clock, you do want to let your guy use his cadence at home, too. So fun, but you're not helping. Gordon delivers the blow. Gets the first down. Dre Greenlaw was there, and Gordon took him across the line, and the Broncos move the chains as we dive under 7 minutes in the third.
Yeah, and this time Hufanga is going to try and come around this way, and yet it leaves just a bit of a gap in there. Good block down on the outside there by Eric Saubert.
Passed it off,
Bringing
and
the
I've gone
two
over for a
tight
good
end look
first and
in there
10.
now and see if they can get a little something going on the edge.
Here we go. Wilson's got the ball. They're throwing it off in the middle, or made it a good few yards.
To the outside. Heavy hit to the 47-yard line. It's a very good first down pickup on the ground.
Yeah, they're good at this. When they get under center and they can pound the
this is
football
not
a
good.
little bit, their offensive line, they like the double teams, getting up to the next level, and it really sets you up for some play action passes. Still with that heavy set with those tight ends in there. It's a lot of beef up front.
All right, Wilson's got the ball. Hands off in the middle again, and they're not going nowhere this time.
Slam it in there for a yard. Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. Eric Armstead not in the lineup tonight. Who weren't with us at the start of the game. Guy who hasn't missed a game in 4+ years. Foot injury, didn't practice all week, not going here. And as the Broncos just keep going, Chris, you know, it's going to wear down this San Francisco, or at least attempt to wear down their defense.
Well, they're rotating in and out pretty well, but they bring their frontline guys back in there now. Kerry Hyder had a nice play earlier in the game right now.
Mike Boone again in. Play got in quickly from Hackett to Wilson.
Okay, here we go.
3rd and 3.
Wilson's got the ball, does a deep throw down in the right. Oh, Hufanga nearly got it for an interception, but there is another flag.
Wilson also got hit at the end of the play by Kerry Hyder, who Chris just mentioned. This is against the Niners in the secondary. Drive will continue.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 38. This is a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Unreal. Lenore holding.
Lenore earlier, a couple of good plays.
Now we're getting the
Tag
pens.
there.
Cost him vital to this game.
They were trying to get that rub route going down the middle of the field again. You'll see the wide receivers crisscross down here trying to pick off one of the defenders right there, and that's where they saw the hole.
Here we go.
It's the drive following the safety. Broncos from the 41-yard line.
We'll find it.
And Williams
passes it off.
The other way. Fred Warner's been
made up for 6
slowed
yards.
and banged up a little bit in the last couple of runs on this series. Warner's the star linebacker.
Armstead,
inside guy
in
in the
that
defensive front.
for the first time since 2017, week 17.
And he's a really good one when they have
games played, including postseason.
Eric Armstead and Nick Bosa on the same side.
4 minutes 50 to go. Third quarter.
They're starting to get this running game going. This is what I thought they could look like running the football. Now back to shotgun.
All right, here we go. Broncos.
On 2nd and 4 inside with Williams trying to hop away. Did for a second. But Demetrius Flanagan falls.
Good defending there. Williams couldn't get nowhere.
They have to find somebody else to come in. And he's able to make the play there.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan thinks he has the best group of linebackers in football. Of course, with Alshire out, a little bit different, but we really haven't seen Fred Warner make one of his sort of signature plays yet, you know? And one way to keep from that is just keep trying to pound it down there and let those offensive linemen get a push.
third and fourth. Here we go. Wilson's got the ball deep right. Oh, nearly for a first, way open, but missed. Incomplete pass.
It'll bring up fourth down, and it'll bring on Brandon McManus.
That's a big miss right there, Mike. That is a big miss. That is an open receiver for a first down.
Look at that, open.
We've seen him miss a couple here.
Try to do it with one hand.
Now took the sack. That was a first down. That was an easy one.
Very, yeah, mate.
Field goal attempt coming for McManus, 53 yards. So I'll sneak this in quickly. The score is 7-5. It's only been one game in the history of the NFL that the final was 7-5. It was back in 1938.
Oh, they're going for a 53 field goal attempt, and it's bad, way bad.
And it's still 7-5.
Wide right. 53-yard field goal attempt, and it went far right.
McManus missed the field goal, but of course, 7-5.
7-5, mate. Couldn't make it up, but there you have it. It's very tight, this game. Very, very, very tight. But hey ho, we're pushing on, kids. We're pushing on. It's not easy, but we're pushing on. Yet again, janky, but we're getting more lazy now. Jimmy G went out of bounds for us on the end zone. Safety, I said him for 2 points. This is going to be the tight game to get out. No joke. But they have to keep pushing. The 49ers can't lose it. They can't lose. Honestly. Just waiting. Waiting. Chiefs versus Bucks next Sunday, 7 ET, NBC Peacock. Here we go. Jalen Moore, second season, left tackle, starts position, left tackle 1, right tackle 2nd. 5th round pick in 2021 draft, Julian Moore.
For one of the best, Trent Williams.
Here we go. 1st and 10, 3 minutes 46 on the 3rd. 43-yard line. Jimmy G cannot mess this up. We need this touchdown to keep clear of the Broncos. Right, Jimmy G's got the ball, hands it off in the middle. And Wilson Jr.'s going to the right, over for a first. And he's made up some numbers.
Good gain for Wilson.
They finally hit an outside zone. This is their signature play. Everybody on a line right down there. The back just find a hole, and Wilson jumps through it. That is a huge play for this offense. So much of what they do sets up off of that. And with the way these wide receivers block down the field,
really well.
You have chances for big plays.
Right, they're doing it again. Going for a run.
To the right
Didn't
side.
go nowhere.
Almost no gain there. We talked about the running game, and you're really fond of the way Kyle Shanahan dials up the run game and the specifics of it. He said it's not a fun process to get as good as they are, and they are good.
They start working the technique of that during
Carry 17,
OTAs
rushing
and the
yards 86,
offseason.
average 5.1.
It is, they drill it into their heads. And so it's not going to be that big a deal for Jalen Moore to know the plays. but you can tell maybe a difference because they're running everything off to the right side since this series has started and Trent Williams went out.
Oh, Jimmy G's got
Gregory's
sacked.
got him and brings him down at the 49. A loss of 10 as he got past that left tackle.
Just too quick, right? Watch this move up,
More
under, here we
Gregory.
go. This is signature stuff from Randy Gregory.
Mate.
Dallas Cowboys did not want to see him go. Some language in the contract gave Gregory a problem, and so he is now a part of the
Here we
Denver
go.
Broncos. That is second sack.
Big signing, had the big issues in Dallas during his career. The multiple suspensions.
Overall.
Dallas thought they had him signed. He ends up signing here in Denver.
3rd and 18.
Third down, rough sledding. This is 3rd and 18.
Go. Run it. Go. Go long one, Jimmy. Jimmy goes long. Oh, so close. Oh, you couldn't grab it in time. 4th and 18. Going for a punt kick.
And the Mile High fans yell incomplete. Part of their tradition.
Had a chance. It really did. Jimmy one-hop this one. He was moving to his left, trying to make that throw, but that one had a chance.
There have been some misses from the quarterbacks
There
tonight.
has.
You know?
That's 7-5.
That's it.
Still? Well, Waitman has punted 7 times. Wisnowski has punted 5. And this is his 6th.
Here we go. Punt back.
See if they can down him again.
Oh.
Oh, perfect. Perfectly done. Travarius Moore
At
was
the
down
3rd,
there just in
4th
case.
yard
But
line.
Wisnowski had the left blinker on, goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. There's Brian Greasy talking to Jimmy Garoppolo. Brian Greasy's part of a significant staff overhaul with San Francisco. Of course, Mike McDaniel with the undefeated Miami Dolphins, so some assistant coaches move around along the way. And Greasy was wearing a headset and
it's
makeup
not
last
good.
year.
This is
Now
going to
wearing
be
a
a
headset and
tight
ball cap. He
game.
went from the TV booth to position coach for the 49ers.
Yeah, and they've split up duties, haven't they? Chris Forster has been
If
the
they
run
keep
game
playing
coordinator,
like,
Bobby
listen,
Slowick, the pass
if they
game
keep playing like
coordinator.
this, they
But
can
it
easily
makes
get a
difference,
touchdown with
you know,
Denver.
I mean, they know
Or a
with
field
the
goal.
Rams as
That's
well.
all they
You know,
need.
you keep losing coordinators. It takes a little while to adjust with that too.
Call San Francisco, call the Rams.
Here we
see when
go.
the next one was
Broncos
ready,
got
right?
the ball. Wilson's
Zone
got
end
the
zone.
ball.
Wilson.
Wilson's got the ball.
Double clutches, deflected in the
Oh,
air.
deflected and
And
nearly
nearly
intercepted. Fuck.
Another high
Fucking hell,
throw.
all over this.
Accuracy has been poor tonight.
It has been
you,
poor.
this type
And we've
of
been,
coverage
mate, we
is
can't even
just
get that
driving
interception.
NFL quarterbacks
So
crazy
Wilson's
right
just
now.
throwing it.
The idea
Another
that you
open
just
game.
don't have opportunities to throw the ball down the field, and you have to
Honestly,
be so efficient.
the
you
amount
just can't
of,
make mistakes
do you
when
know
you
what I'm
start on your
shocked
own 6-yard
that
line.
we haven't done, and I'm
You
glad
have
we
to
ain't
put a
done it.
15
That
play
Denver Broncos
drive
has
together
open
when
man.
you're playing against
They
that
can't
style
grab the ball.
defense to score a touchdown.
Wilson's got the
That
ball.
one was too
Chops
high.
off in the
Could've been
middle. They ain't
caught.
going nowhere.
Gordon going
Oh,
nowhere.
it comes
Lost the
out.
football. Wilson on it.
Wilson was back on
Wilson
it.
paid attention as the ball
That's
came
twice
out.
we could have had it
And
on
fortuitously
interception.
bounces back to the quarterback at the 3-yard line. D'Amico Ryans knows how close.
So Wilson, oh mate, it
I
come
mean,
out.
does it feel like this whole game's been backed up inside the 10-yard line and special teams and all the different plays? We saw the Kansas City Chiefs today, usually one of the great special teams in the league, struggle with their special teams. And
Unbelievable.
tonight they've been brilliant.
Charvarius Ward punched it out. Melvin Gordon's last 11 fumbles were turnovers.
Third and
he breaks that
13.
streak as his quarterback bails him out. Third
Wilson's got the
13.
ball.
Wilson
Throws
from his
deep
end
left.
zone.
Oh, Dave, that is
To Mike
5-6
Bowman. This has been
times.
bad tonight.
Mate, the Broncos stadium are booing everything. Oh, mate.
7th, 3 and out.
That's so bad. Russell Wilson has thrown like really good or great passes.
You know, you got to catch the ball.
And they're not catching the ball.
Sometimes it's not anything the coach is dreaming up or, you know, just
Perfect
catch the ball, somebody make a
throws
play.
to should be
You're
perfect
out.
catches. And they can't even grab the ball. They can't even grab the ball. Jesus, I thought we were bad.
Room to return for Ray McLeod.
Ray
Right
McLeod's on the
midfield
50-yard
stripe.
line, runs up, goes left on the
10
45.
that return.
29 seconds to
14
go.
punts, 12 points. Alex Singleton's third special teams tackle. So the Wilson numbers now.
Honestly, man.
Through 11 quarters. There you see what he was the first 2 weeks, and tonight only 126.
Through week 2 rating 86.5, 73.1.
One of the great competitors around. You wonder if he's starting to think.
I'm pretty sure it's 73, maybe 75.
And make some plays. One of the really good plays they had.
77 maybe.
When he scrambled.
Oh, I don't know what it's that.
He's
had great.
It's
bizarre.
Let him try and make some plays because right now
Wilson has great throws, but his team is just dropping them. I'm not doing it right. Jimmy G's got the bowl, passes it over to Wilson Jr.
Everybody else gets to him. Samuel.
Oh, Debo Samuel, so not even Wilson, it was Samuel.
And that should bring us to the end of quarter number 3.
Third quarter is finished.
Third downs tonight, combined 3 of 20.
Niners jump the ball here. We'll see if they'll snap it. And they will not.
Right.
I only have said this in a while.
Right.
Only scoring in the quarter, a safety. After 3, San Francisco 7, Denver 5.
Third quarter down. After Denver Broncos getting 2 from Jimmy G and his safety stupidity. None of us are getting touchdowns. Yet, despite what we've done, and we haven't made really great plays, offensively, defensively, we've tried to hang in there. Trent Williams is not on, he's now off. But it's mad crazy how Russell Wilson's team, Russell Wilson's played really well, and I'm really shocked. He's actually played really well. My thing is, his team, right, so Russell Wilson's got the ball, throws deep, he throws there, he's got the ball there, mate, he even throws up, straight up, doesn't matter where he throws, but his boys don't pick up the ball, like open man right here, give me the ball, and they seem to grab it, it's either too hard, too soft, whatever. The Denver Broncos offensive players don't pick the ball up. It comes out their hands or something. It's always an excuse. He's got a hard team, Wilson. A very hard team. This is probably one of the most embarrassing teams. I mean, your secondary, like us in the preseason games, drop the ball. That's fine. I understand that. Do you remember when on the preseason week 3 when Brock Purdy, right near the end, we could have had a touchdown. Just a touchdown. Couldn't even get a touchdown. Open drive. Open. Third and goal? Fourth and goal, whatever. There's a man open, throws it deep to him, nothing. It's bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Honestly. San Francisco 7-0 in the first quarter, 3 on the second for the Broncos, 2 on a safety for the Broncos. Mate, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. Right. Fourth quarter, last to go. We need a touchdown today.
Second down and 10 for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Right, Jimmy's got the ball. Throws deep right. And he's got it.
It is caught. Did Jennings have possession? No.
Jennings.
He was juggling the ball, and Jawan couldn't pull it in.
Oh, out of bounds.
Jewell had the pressure. Stearns the coverage.
Watch this shot that Jimmy Garoppolo takes on this one. You just wonder
Boom.
if Jalen Moore really didn't know what to do on that.
Oh, no, he had it.
Pick him up. And his
Jimmy G got hit, though. Jimmy G got hit badly.
I think they come right back with another stunt to that same side and make sure Jalen Moore knows who to block.
3rd and 10.
You saw the juggling there, and the official who had the view closer to the line of scrimmage came right in and said didn't have possession with the 2 feet down.
3rd and 10.
Third
Jimmy
and
G's
10.
got the ball.
Broncos bring it 5, and Garoppolo
Goes to the left. Wilson. Oh, Wilson made up some yards, 4th and inches.
From here is 50 yards. And Robbie Gould is coming on.
I think Kyle Shanahan said, I know what kind of game this is. I'll take 3 points all day.
There we go. And they're going for field goal attempts. Robbie Gould, FGM3, FGA4, PCT 75%, long 33 yards. He's going for a 51-yard field goal attempt to make it 10-5. Go on, Robbie. Kicks it. Kicks it brilliant. Brilliant. And it's good from 57 yards, 10-5.
Robbie Gould knocks through the field goal. I talked to him on the field before the game. He's got 3 boys at home. His boys have a fantasy team. And Robbie said, you should take Justin Tucker as your kicker. Like, no, Dad, we're taking you. So, boys, Dad got you 3 there.
Perfect kick.
Get the 3-run homer.
And George Kittle, man, every point, every yard, a battle here tonight. As Garoppolo and the Niners take advantage of the defense hold. The punt caught at midfield, a nice return, and now Nathaniel Hackett's team in a 5-point hole.
But it doesn't matter, right? I mean, you're playing for first place tonight. Both these teams, they win the game, they're tied for first place. All you need is 1 drive. You just need to put it together 1 time, and you got the lead. And then count on your defense, which has been playing great. Now they just need to have that 1 drive. They really need for Russell Wilson to create some magic now. They just do. They need, sometimes your star players just have to wake your team up. And
10-5 to the San Francisco 49ers. A brilliant field goal. Right, kicking it away.
Washington, touchback. His goal didn't kick off the last 3 years. Is kicking off this year. So the possession chart wasn't pretty in the first half. It continues to be that way here in the second half for Denver. This will be their 30th offensive possession of this young season, and they've got 2 touchdowns to show for it.
Well, the other part of this is that the 49ers have really fixed their cornerback slot, at least to their belief. Emmanuel Mosley.
Been a mad one.
Charvarius Ward on the outside makes them a little different team right now defensively.
14 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. 1st and 10, 25 yards. Russell Wilson's got the ball. They're going for a run in the middle. Made up for 4.5 yards.
3 yards.
3 yards.
Hassan Ridgeway, part of that rotation inside with the tackle.
Yeah, Ridgeway coming over from the Philadelphia Eagles, and you know he's stepping into big shoes with Eric Armstead not playing in there, but now this is going to really come down to if they can take away the running game of the Denver Broncos, can the Broncos put together anything in the passing game?
.25 yards in the go. Russell Wilson's got the ball. Throws a deep arse long down, and it's caught. Oh, nearly caught. But our defense was on it.
The guy who they brought from Kansas City to shore up the corner, he was back there in coverage. It was close. Judy almost had the home run ball.
They did. They caught him in that quarters coverage, though, which
so
leaves them vulnerable to this kind of route. Nice route by Judy outside. Back straight through the post. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, but defense, we nearly had it. So
there he is. There's Charvarius Ward. We talked about him. He has given them that man-to-man coverage element against the best receivers in the league.
3rd and 7.
Pumped up about his play.
3rd and 7. Wilson saw a little attention from that right side.
All right, here we go. Wilson's got the ball. Wilson's going for a run. Wilson's going to do it himself. Wilson's going for a run.
Reached forward, trying to get the first down. And Mark is going to be very close. Dre Greenlaw, remember the Sunday night game in 2019, Seattle had that goal line stop in the game for the division. The stop there, and it will be just short. 4th and inches. What's the decision here? 10-5.
4th and inches.
Own 35-yard line.
This is a power running team. And ordinarily you say, no question about it. Let's take a look. Did that ball extend over that line? I think I would argue yes.
That's part of what they're talking about here in terms of what do you do? Do you throw your challenge flag? The play clock is running down. It's at 5. And now, I believe the challenge flag is thrown, yes.
Challenge to play, yeah.
From the sideline.
Denver is challenging the ruling on the field of the runner being short of the line to gain. Timeout.
So, does it break the plane of the 35-yard
line? Yeah, I think it did went over.
And this is a first down.
Oh, but yet again from these angles,
decision in a moment.
So it's Friday night.
So if you're watching it from where I'm watching it, it does look like it goes over, but the way the camera is angled at an angle, but I do believe it went over. I do believe that. I think they're gonna make that call. Not good. Not good at all. But hey ho, everyone's moving forward. Okay, we're back in. That went over.
Doesn't get that where he stretches. Like I said, not forward progress.
So it's not like the goal line.
It wasn't called.
It is not like the goal line. It's the foremost point of the ball when his knee's down.
So they lose the challenge. They lose a timeout. Since they lost the challenge in the first half, they're out of challenges for the balance of the quarter until we get to the 2-minute warning, and then it all happens from upstairs.
Wow, 4th and inches and they're kicking it away. You'd go for it, wouldn't you?
You Mike or Dean. Kick back to the 13-yard line.
I just want to declare that it happened to him first. I just want it noted right now. Mr. Never Make a Mistake. It happened to him first.
And you know, I wasn't going to let him go on it, right? It's all good.
That's really, really, really bizarre.
So San Francisco will take over at the 13-yard line after the game's 15th punt. And Russell Wilson trying to pump his guys up. That's one thing with Russell Wilson. There's an eternally positive nature
You'd
to
think
Russell Wilson.
that
He's always finding
if
that
you're
1 minute
4th and inches, you go for it. You're not winning.
Day, and he's trying to express some of that to his
All right, here we
teammates
go.
on the sideline. His mom always used to say, "Son, you're a problem solver. Always thinking about ways to
All
fix
right.
things."
Jimmy's got the ball. Jimmy's got the ball. Throws deep left, and it's good. Brilliant. Juszczyk had the ball. That's good. And it was on. Both feet was in.
Oh, this is so good on so many fronts. First of all, you've got Juszczyk, a fullback, who's going out there, right? And then you've got Bradley Chubb.
Juszczyk's going for it. Juszczyk's going for it. Oh, feet are in as well.
Toe drag swag. I know what's going to be on NFL Network.
Feet are in.
This week.
Perfect.
That is awesome. I have never seen a fullback
Absolutely brilliant.
That was great.
Brilliant.
A night devoid of highlights.
Keep playing like that. Jimmy's got the ball going in the middle for a run, but goes freaking nowhere as it always does.
So we told you that Trent Williams went out. You saw a drive with Jalen Moore at left tackle. Now Colton McKivitz, a third-year man out of West Virginia, who has some starts under his belt, including Week 18 last year. He's in there at left tackle.
So now into the game comes Juwan Jennings, who is at times an angry blocker. This guy can get under the skin of people. We've seen him get people ejected before. Number 15 down in the slot.
Right, here we go.
Let's see if he can create a lane here.
11 minutes on the clock. Georgie's got the ball. Nice dig to the left to Kittle.
The 44-yard line for Kittle. It's catch number 4. Been targeted 5 times tonight, but nothing very deep.
Yeah, this is really what's been missing here so far, because when George Kittle is completely right, you put him on one side. That time they had Debo over on that same side, create some one-on-ones, and he's going to be the guy. You just wonder now that they're starting to get it going again, and Jimmy Garoppolo is starting to get that feeling with his old favorite target again.
DJ Jones out of the lineup the last few series for Denver, being evaluated for a head injury.
Here we
So
go.
their great defensive tackle inside isn't in there.
Georgie's got the ball.
3rd and 3.
Throws
Pressure
left.
comes, Garoppolo throws. It's broken up.
He got
On the
broken
back
up by
end,
the
another
Broncos.
former 49er, K'Wan Williams, was there.
Incomplete pass,
to knock
4th and
it
3.
away.
It's probably the toughest play to try and defend. Man-to-man coverage, this little halfback option. It's a dream scenario, and Garoppolo just missed it. Just threw it behind him. He had it.
So Mitch Wishnowski for
Oh,
the
they're
7th
going for a
time
kick.
tonight. Signed a 4-year contract extension last week. Good through the 2026 season.
Going for
Earned almost all of it here tonight.
Going for a throw.
Tumbler that does not bounce the right way for the 49ers. Kick is 56, the net just 36.
Touchback.
First start of the
A
year for Jimmy
mad
Garoppolo. Hasn't
touchback.
been pretty. 14.
Well, it has been a janky quarter. I think we all know that. But yeah, not going too bad so far. This is long. Really long. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Season 40 out of Saturday Night Live. Jesus. Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay, we is back.
Bring some mayhem in your movie night and stream Minions. The Rise of Gru, now on Peacock. For the traditions here in Denver, they announced the attendance, which is 75,000 and change. Then they put up that there were 1,765 no-shows, and the fans boo. They have a long sellout streak here in Denver. Oh, 3 announced Russell Wilson, 8 thus far tonight, the most in his career. But even with that, it's only a 5-point game and 10 minutes and 14 seconds left
Here
in
we
this
go,
one.
Walter's got the ball. They're going for a run in the middle.
And nowhere to go for Williams. It's 13th carry will keep him on 56 yards here for the night.
I tell you, I can see the confidence that the 49ers now have in these two cornerbacks. They're not afraid to bring Hufanga down and play the run. They were anticipating run there. They got it. And at least so far, Russell Wilson is not checking to anything deep when he does get the single coverage.
Officially 1 for Williams.
Wilson's got the
Straight
ball.
drop back
Right.
for Wilson. Couple yards shy of the first down to Cortland Sutton. They'll mark it with the 29 with 3rd and 1 coming up for Denver, which is more manageable than most of their 3rd downs they've had tonight.
Yeah, so far this season, we really have not seen Russell Wilson running. And it's been one of the things that's been drilled in his head, I think, is that they're trying to protect him. They're trying to do some of the things they did with Aaron Rodgers. But occasionally, you need a play, right? And he's really good at that.
Ran on average almost 90 times a season in his first 9 years.
9 minutes to go.
Only 43 times last year. It's an
And
inside
they've gone
give,
over
and
for
the
a
second
first.
push from Melvin Gordon with the first down out to the 33-yard line. The night for Wilson.
Yeah, it's been tough, right? I mean, for offenses in general out here tonight. That one you could tell they just weren't in sync, on the same page. A little hesitation by the receiver, a drop pass by Boone. And you go right down the list. That's what it's looked like tonight. They've had opportunities.
10 and 5.
33-yard line. Wilson.
Oh, Wilson nearly got sacked. And he throws the ball out of bounds. He nearly got sacked.
That play. The difference in that play, not taking that sack, because every time they've had a negative play,
Bosa's come out of nowhere and he nearly sacked the guy.
There by Bosa. He's so good.
Oh.
But comes out of that, stays on his feet, and just maintains 2nd and 10 and have a chance.
So that close to his 2nd sack of the night, the 2nd pick in the 2019 draft.
He gets that right arm back.
This is a close, janky game, mate. So someone's going to get a touchdown there.
There you
All
go.
right, Russell Wilson's got the ball, throws it deep in the middle. Oh.
Again, very high and incomplete. The push on Cam Fleming was coming from that Bosa rush. Off to Wilson's right.
Yeah, I wonder if he flinched just a little bit here. You know, he's been working the middle of the field a little bit more than I'm used to seeing him. But once again, Talanoa Hufanga is right there. That young man, we have him ranked as the 2nd best safety in the game right now. And after tonight, he might be #1. Minka Fitzpatrick, the only one rated higher.
3rd and 10, Kendall Hinton is in the slot. He's the one making a hand gesture.
Wilson's got the ball, Wilson's got the ball, Wilson's got the ball, Wilson's got the ball. The defense is down over it. Wilson throws. Oh, he gets complete on the 40-yard line. That's a great throw, man.
That's the guy who essentially was the emergency quarterback. He didn't start that game with COVID a few years ago, but came in and played all the
That's so
rest of it.
annoying.
There's Russell Wilson. We've seen these a
Russell
few times,
Wilson's
and
got
every
the
once in
ball.
a while,
You
just need your $250 million man to do something like that. That was fantastic.
1st and 10, 40-yard line. Wilson's got the ball. Throws up to the right. Throws his man. 40.
Hit hard by Javarius Ward. Can I ask you something about Ward? Because he's come over from Kansas City, and they're talking about him, how great he is as a cover corner. Interesting. Was he that way and that good in Kansas City?
Yeah,
Second
he was
and
under
6,
a lot of pressure
7
there.
minutes
They had
and 20
he gave up some plays
on the
because
clock
they
coming
did
up.
play so much man-to-man coverage. San Francisco didn't have anybody that they trusted to do it.
Sutton's up there at the top, either looking for attention or trying to figure out what the play call is.
Right, Wilson's got the ball.
Wilson
Throws right
goes that way
again.
to the back
Oh,
of the backfield
dropped
and
the
is
ball
lost,
and he picks
but
it off.
recovered by Gordon. Is it a complete pass? Let's see. For the moment,
No, it was
being ruled
incomplete.
complete, fumble recovered, and over there at the 36.
It was an incomplete pass.
Early in the field is a catch and a fumble recovered by the receiving player. It's 3rd down for the offense.
Fair play.
Boy, what a big break there for the Denver Broncos when they
Fair
needed
play.
it most.
Like I said,
And now you can
janky,
begin to think in
janky plays,
terms
man.
of what do you want to do
Wilson
with
comes
this
out with a great one,
situation,
back
right?
to jankiness again.
plays or one?
Two
Same with
plays
the
or
49ers, to be
one,
fair.
you know, cut it, a field goal definitely
All
would be a
janky.
factor here.
6 minutes 30 on the clock.
Coming at him.
Wilson's got the ball.
Wilson.
Oh, and he got swallowed. He's going for a running. He's going for a run himself. He's got a first on the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you got to do, right? The minute he sees these two blitzers back out of here, you see how wide those guys are. He knows he has a chance. And yeah, you want to keep Russell Wilson protected, but not when you're down 10-5 and the crowd's booing. He's getting it going.
They're going to get a touchdown.
Is a little
We
more
fucked
vintage Russell Wilson.
A little bit, let's ride.
He's riding.
5 minutes 50 on the clock.
And now single coverage at the top if they want to take a shot.
First and 10, 20.
He's audibling something.
24-yard line. Wilson's got the ball, throws deep right. Oh, and he's got the ball at the 5. First and goal.
In the red zone tonight.
That was golden.
Here comes
your
touchdown.
Right there. That's Russell Wilson. He finally saw that one-on-one coverage out there, and one thing that's tough to do with Ward is get over the top. So he throws
Honestly,
back shoulder.
a janky game.
A couple of scrambles, a good audible, and now Russell Wilson is in a groove. Now can they score in the red zone, because this has been the problem.
2 games, 22 plays, no touchdowns. They've run 18 pass plays and 4 runs inside the 20 this year.
Wilson's got the ball. They're running in the middle. Running in the middle. He's on the 1 yard. He's inches away from a touchdown.
Melvin Gordon here inside the 5.
Oh,
Bring a couple of tight ends and an extra offensive lineman in, as you see how the red zone issues have been a problem.
And they've had their 2 turnovers were both fumbles. So after you watch that play, you're thinking, all right, no brainer. We're going to run it at least one more time.
Here we go.
To see what happens. And I think
For
what you're going to see are the 49ers very
For
tight
the
in their
touchdown.
formation.
This
and
is
any
it.
chance probably
This is
going
it.
to be something a little more on the edge.
2nd and goal. This is it. They're going to run in. They're running in. Easy. Unbelievable. Unreal.
They did everything right? They have the tight split, so you're going to go off the edge. They read it perfectly. That entire drive was just picture perfect, and it was Russell Wilson being Russell Wilson. That's the first time, really, we've seen that, at least so far here tonight.
10-11 Denver.
Going for 2 here at 11-10.
We're going for 2-point conversion.
Do it out of the shotgun.
2-point conversion. Brilliant. Brilliant. Stopped it.
Trying to get the little slant to Javonte Williams. Javon Kinlaw's big arm got in the way.
Brilliant.
Broncos finally
brilliant.
score in the red zone. 4:10 to go. Denver 11.
Brilliant. I'm happy with that. So the touchdowns there, they've got it. It's 11-10 to the Broncos. But do I think we can still get it? Yes, we just need to count down that clock and keep down that ball. I think we could get a touchdown. I'll say we think we're going to get a touchdown. We're about to find out. It's been a janky game, though. It's been a very tight-ass game. Both made stupid mistakes. Both made janky mistakes. But on this play, the Broncos have pushed and pushed and pushed for this touchdown. And they have deserved it. 2-point conversion. I'm happy that we secured that away from them. Now it's our turn. And the clock needs to be counted down. man.
It's your journey. And by
Here we go.
Geico, save even more when you bundle home and car insurance. Well, the history of the 49ers and the Broncos, certainly Super Bowl 24, Joe Montana's fourth, beat Elway and the Broncos, most lopsided game in Super Bowl history, 55-10 in New Orleans.
Here we go.
11-10 here. Touchback. Niners start from the 25. More Russell-like that drive.
All right, let's ride along with Russell Wilson here. This is what he's supposed to look like, right? Buy a little time. Let his receivers adjust downfield. A big scramble here to keep the drive going, and this was the best one. The audible he called, you could hear it at the line of scrimmage. Back shoulder throw. Finish it off with the exact right run play. Bingo.
Okay, here we go. 25-yard line, 4 minutes 10. We need this touchdown. Jimmy's got the ball.
It's jumping. Gregory hits Garoppolo,
Throws.
but Jimmy got rid of it. Gain of 7 to Jeff
Just
Wilson.
gain of 7 to Wilson Jr.
The 32-yard
Let
line.
the clock tick down.
Pretty good by Jimmy Garoppolo, too. He had a tiny little window to hop through to
Mate.
be able to make that throw.
Let the clock tick down. Keep it ticking down.
Remember, Chris, no Trent Williams, so Colton McKivitz, another drive at left tackle.
Come on, Jimmy.
With either Chubb or Gregory.
Come on, Jimmy.
You want to leave your tight end in
Here we
there,
go.
but you don't want to leave
30-yard
George
line. Jimmy's got the ball.
Garoppolo gets it out quick. It's high, and Deebo Samuel.
Deebo Samuel tried to get it, but touched it by his fingers. Incomplete pass.
Of that one as well.
Yeah, and let's give a little credit to Ronald Darby on the outside as well. That was, he saw
3
that
minutes
one coming
31.
all the way. Big third down, and this would be an interesting decision whether or not you wanted to try and you could run it twice if you made that commitment.
Sunday Night Football.
3:31.
Here
full
we
complement
go.
of
3 minutes
timeouts.
31. 3rd and 3.
Haven't picked up a third down tonight. Empty out of the back.
Here we go. Jim G's got the ball. Throws left. Oh, and it was caught
By Jawan Jennings.
by Jennings, and the Denver Broncos had his arms around him.
I thought
it was going to be an incomplete pass. Jim G throws it.
When he wound up to throw that one out, Darby is
mate,
in the
that was a great
position.
throw.
Perfect.
Lucky
He's throwing it
catch.
to Jawan
That could have been
Jennings on the outside. If that throw
flipping
was
out. That
not
could have been
that
anyone.
exact,
That could have been Broncos.
That's a touchdown for the Broncos. Wow, what a throw. And a big,
Right,
big
here we
situation.
go. 1st and 10. 2 minutes 50.
Clock moving here. 2:50 remaining.
Jim G's got the ball.
That is in the middle for Ray McLeod.
Oh, Ray McLeod
With a
just
catch there
goes
at
in
the
between 2
48-yard
defensive Broncos and just goes over for another 1st and 10.
It's interesting. They wound
Come
the clock
on,
on
man.
the sideline after the catch to kind of signal timeout. That was interesting that he went out and the clock was running. We are on
Broncos have still got 2 timeouts remaining. We've still got 3 timeouts remaining. 2 minutes 20 seconds on the clock.
Generally, he plays outside edge on
Oh,
the slot
mate.
receiver, and the 49ers believe they might be able to get inside that for some plays.
Jim G's got the ball. Throws it deep in the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Jonas Griffith on the deflection. Has it for Denver.
And there's Jimmy G. There's Jimmy G.
Game not over yet.
Try to give it to Samuel. 2 turnovers.
But a big one here for the Broncos.
There's nobody to draw K'Wan Williams
So
that way.
Jimmy
So
G's got
he's
the
gonna
ball.
sneak this way,
And
knowing that's where the 3
oh,
receivers
he just gave it to him.
Gets his hands on the ball. That's Kareem
So
Jackson.
Samuel was running where he's nowhere near. So the ball's going up, he's running, but there's a Broncos defender right there. Look, Broncos defender had it on it.
They had that one blanketed. That was a ball really should not have been thrown.
Yep, a ball that should have been thrown, yet Jimmy G does it all the sodding time.
The play clock had not started. It's just been blown into play as Denver takes over at the 42-yard line. For Griffith, the second
At 2 minutes 6 on the clock.
Traded from San Francisco.
Always him.
The IN2.
Seriously.
See if this play takes us to the
Here we go.
warning.
Wilson's around. I just can't be asked. 2 minutes. 2 minute warning.
With Williams, that gets us to the 2-minute mark. So San Francisco stops them using their timeouts here. They will get the ball back with time. And, of course, in Denver, you get around the 40-yard line.
If they get another touchdown, kiss this game right goodbye.
Field goal attempt. But with Robbie Gould, it's probably around the 35 or 36.
Heavy traffic in there. Yeah, you want to get it to your favorite player, but that lurking player on the backside, because there was no presence of another receiver, freed up Kareem Jackson to come in there and make that play. There he is right there. Giro Evero, he has had a great game plan, and he was telling me, he goes, look, I'm willing to let some people beat me, but it's not going to be Deebo Samuel or George Kittle.
No catches, changed loud in the last 2 minutes.
Samuel.
And with his 5 years with the Rams, there's such familiarity. And with Nathaniel Hackett's knowledge from playing San Francisco when he was with Green Bay, and Russell Wilson's not just knowledge, but dominance over the Niners, 16-4 over his career. On both sides of the ball for Denver, in a game you play once every 4 years on the schedule, there was great familiarity with what San Francisco brings to the table.
And the Rams defense in the 2 regular season games basically allowed them to run. But come playoff time, they switched strategies, and I would say Evero is much more
I feel like you've
of what they did in the playoff game now.
In full complement of timeout to the Niners.
Here we go, 2
Second
minutes.
and 9.
Wilson's got the ball. They're going for a run. And they're going nowhere.
Virtually no gain.
1 minute 55 on the clock.
Mosley, Flanagan falls over there for the tackle and stopped at 155.
Yeah, and again, the challenge is an issue, right? And so they did burn a timeout, but because of the 2-minute warning, they should be fine if they can make a stop here.
It's down to here, you get the stop, and you could end up with a timeout end time. And it's always that 3rd and 9 question. What do? Do you throw the ball here on 3rd and 9? Or you just run it, force them to use their timeout, and just give them one less club in their bag to try to come back and win the game?
You know, for me, it wouldn't matter. That's so much time.
Yep, I agree.
You know, there's plenty for a field goal. I'm doing whatever I have to do here. Your quarterback just coming off his best drive of the game. I think you have to trust him.
Melvin Gordon is the back. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. And they're going for a run.
Ufonga came around from the edge, almost got him. Eventually tackled by Fred Warner. The timeout comes at 1:51. And the punting unit will come on, and San Francisco does what it had to do to stay alive in this one.
I mean, time really shouldn't be a factor.
Second
here,
timeout.
right? I mean, it's a non-factor. So that play call, it just didn't matter. It may have thought that was their best shot to pop one and pick up the first
It's
down.
all down on this.
Run pass made no difference on that one.
We've been talking about the punters so much, and this becomes the 10th punt for Corliss Waitman. And we said coming into this game, he only had 13 in his career. Kicked a couple of games in Pittsburgh last year. Let's see what the Niners will do, come after him or not. Juwan Jennings got close earlier in the game. Well protected by Denver. Ray McLeod's got some space here.
McLeod drops it, still drops it.
At the 15-yard line. Let's see that scramble, bottom of the pile there. Oh boy, that was a tough to catch wobbler. And it's San Francisco ball.
San Francisco's fucking hell. Ray McLeod drops the fucking ball.
Ruling on the field is the punt was recovered by the receiving team. It's San Francisco's ball. First down.
Jesus fucking H Christ.
49ers have had their mistakes of their own. First it was Jimmy G with the fumble. And then Jimmy G with a stroll out of the back of the end zone for the safety. And the interception on the last one. So they've had opportunities. And again, it does not matter. It all comes down to this.
1 minute 42 to get a touchdown or a field goal. It's all down to this.
They've got to get around the 35 or so.
1 minute 42.
So they need 50
Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy G's still got the ball. He's going to get sacked, and he's got sacked. Fucking useless.
And a big loss of a dozen.
So far,
second down, 1 minute 25.
The loss of Trent Williams, it really has been. And you can't spike it here. Obviously, you need the down.
12-yard sack.
Second and 22.
Use that last time out.
Jimmy G's got the ball. Jimmy G's got the ball. He's running. He's running. Little throw, and they're going for a run. 20. Oh, it's come out. It's come out, and Denver's got the ball. Fuck.
Kareem Jackson comes up with it.
Fucking hell. Fuck, he's dropped that shit. He's got the ball.
PJ Locke, the dime.
Oh, he's got it out of his fucking hands.
Knocked it out.
Just such a great play.
Wilson
Locke,
Jr. couldn't hold it
guys
on.
that you least expect to come up with the huge plays, and there it is.
Kyle Shanahan was hot. You saw him there. I think he thought there may have been an offside that wasn't called. That's what he was complaining about.
Oh, okay.
Victory formation for Wilson and the Broncos. Let's watch.
Right here.
Draymond Jones on the inside.
Joe.
That's really close. Well, this has to feel good for Nathaniel Hackett as the Niners took that final timeout. Just a couple more snaps here. Chris, it's been a long week for Nathaniel. He does have a win, right? Although it didn't feel like it after the Houston game because there was more angst about clock management and decisions. But to get this one at home and get the home crowd on your side, and Paul Hackett, his dad, with a smile on his face.
Yeah, you really knew all you needed to know about Nathaniel Hackett from Aaron Rodgers, didn't you? After our conversations with him, I mean, he just said that's a hole that
fair play. I'll tell you what, fair play to Denver. Fair play that they've pushed us and pushed us and pushed us all the way on the fourth quarter.
Nathaniel made football fun again for me. It got
we fumbled. We've dropped a snap. Interception, safety, you name it, we've had it.
You hang your hat on that last drive. You watch that last drive about 50 times because really I've been kind of waiting to see Russell Wilson. We all know what he's been, right?
Yeah, well done. One under the Broncos.
And he made plays on that final drive to win this football game.
And Denver is tied for the AFC West lead with Kansas City. Kyle Shanahan, Nathaniel Hackett exchange greetings there at midfield.
I don't know why you're smiling. Why's Jimmy G's bleeding smiling? It gets my freaking
Denver
nerves.
offense has only scored 43 points in 3 games.
It's
but they
team,
win.
honestly.
11-10. SNF postgame is next, but first these messages from your local NBC
well,
station.
it's done. It's over. It's finished. All done. Thanks for watching. I will be streaming the Giants and the Giants and the Cowboys game tomorrow. I'll be streaming that as well. Keep an eye on that. That'll be on 1:25 a.m. UK time. So leave a notification bell. I'll put a stream coming up live. Leave a notification bell. I will be streaming that. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much as well for the 483 subscribers. Really full time. I appreciate you guys subscribing. If you're new, subscribe. I've got more streams coming out, other bits and bobs as well for 49ers news and so forth. So guys, thank you very much for watching. And